Jackie, Way Too Many Heineken Martling, his filthy new Oleo CD. Come Again includes Fool's Gold at HMV Superstore or call 1-800-323-KING. Get the record fast. The new hit album from Jackie Martling, January 28th and 29th. Super Bowl weekend at the Riviera Hotel Jackie on the Strip in Las Vegas. For information, the new Jokeland web mall, visit jokeland.com. Jokeland.com. So, okay, we got a bunch of stuff to get to. I want to say hello to all my witch friends out there. Let's bring in the Beetlejuice. No, wait a second. Don't bring in Beetlejuice yet. Let me set this up right. Okay, so, a couple of, like 3 months ago, Baba Boohai came to me during the show, as he does in the commercials, and he says to me, boy, there's good news and bad news.
Uh-oh, another one?
Yeah, good news and bad news. I said, what's the good news and the bad news?
That's what it is.
Well, the good news is you received a major reward. I said, oh, really? He says, but the bad news is it's from Adult Video News. That's the porno awards. I said, well, the bad news is always your teeth.
Thank you, Wolf.
Both. Thank you for the compliment, both. So anyway, yes, it's true. I received the Freedom of Speech Award or something from the Adult Video News, which is a porno convention where like chicks who just won for best anal scene, win awards. In fact, let me set it up for you. This is from this year's Adult Video News Awards.
This is one of the awards?
Yeah, this is Tristan. We actually had her on the show, Tristan Termino. Remember the girl who wrote the book about anal sex or something, and she was like an anal sex expert?
Yeah.
So she did her first anal porno film.
Oh, so she's now in porn.
Yeah, and she won. She actually won the best anal.
I guess she knows her area.
Yeah. Yeah, she really does. I just was watching it. It looked very painful. So she won best anal scene. So take a listen to this. This is Tristan accepting the best anal. Okay?
Oh, my God. I saw Stephanie Swift earlier. She was wearing pajamas in the lobby, and it made me really want to f*** her. And now she's wearing a tuxedo, and now I really, really want to f*** her. Oh, my God.
Talk
about the video.
Listen how excited she is.
I know. People don't get this excited about an Academy Award.
I know.
I want to thank, there's so many people to thank.
Wow, she was just one for best anal scene.
Yeah,
you should be.
She is ecstatic.
You should be in hiding. What's going on?
Bag over her.
What's going on in the world?
She's happier than Harrison Ford.
There's so many people to thank. Everyone at Evil Angel, Ernest Green, who obviously I couldn't have done it without him. Everyone in my movie was so amazing, but I want to especially thank two of my role models, Nina Hartley and Chloe.
Wow, role models.
She's got role models.
Yeah.
Who inspire me every day.
Wow. Can you imagine? Inspire me to do anal sex.
I want to thank John.
Let me tell you something. The Adult Video News Awards is like being in the bizarro world. They take it really seriously. You can't go there and goof. That's why when we sent Beetlejuice to pick up my award, you got to
get angry.
Yeah. Well.
That's like a cult.
Right.
Because, Buttman, you gave me a chance.
Buttman.
No one else would.
You gave me a chance when no one else would.
No one else would. Buttman.
Buttman.
Decided, I'm going to take a chance on you.
I'm Buttman.
I like your stuff.
I had never made a movie before.
I'm pretty sure the world is crumbling around us.
Is it still there? Look out the window.
I never directed, produced, written, or had sex on film. I'd never even picked up a camera. And you said, we can do this.
Yeah, it's real hard to get a naked... You have to see the video.
Oh, my goodness.
You got like 5 people piled on top of her. She's spread eagle.
Camera work's not that great.
And the camera... I mean, please. Please. Honey,
she did all that and held the camera. She's good.
You didn't cure polio. You made an anal sex movie.
The next thing I knew, I was the subject of a 10-person anal gangbang.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, John. And I want to thank my mom and my dad.
Who just hung himself.
Are they there? And I want to thank my girlfriend, Red, who is the love of my life and taught me everything I know about anal sex.
Wow.
This is amazing.
Yeah, look at this is the video. It looks very important. It's a double video set.
Look at that very well.
The anal gangbang.
It's like Lawrence of Arabia.
Merchandise.
So just to give you a taste of what goes on over there, then the best actress, Chloe, one name, Chloe, she gets up to make her speech.
So, a lot of you people know about...
Wait, wrong tape. Go ahead, here we go. Here's Chloe.
My God, I am so honored to get this award. When I first saw the script for this movie, I was actually reading for one of the smaller parts. And I went up to Chris Kramsky's office, and I asked him,
Giving the whole chronology.
give me the opportunity to show everybody here what a wonderful actress I was. Because we all know I don't take my sex scenes, I need a back. So, he gave me a shot. And I told him, if you give me this part in this movie, Chris, I'll win you an award. Excuse my language. Sorry, Mom.
Beautiful voice.
Sorry, Mom, about the
The language, yeah.
I'd like to thank my mom for being here again this year, Chris Kramsky for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Chris Kramsky.
It's wonderful. Sin City, thank you very much. World Modeling for giving me my start. My lovely significant other, Chris Ferrato. His lovely brother Matt and good friend Tommy. And everyone in this movie, especially James Bond, where he disappeared to, because again, it's so easy to ask me if somebody that knows their dialogue and does it well. And to this industry, for which I'm so proud to be a part of. Thank you.
Wow. So you see, so everybody, like the whole thing is getting up there and being proud.
Right, yeah, they're happy and proud.
So, okay. Now bring in Beetlejuice. Here he comes. And by the way, if you want more information on Beetlejuice, because people are writing us all the time, they want to get in touch with Beetlejuice.
You get a hold of Beetlejuice.
The real place to get a hold of Beetlejuice. Here he comes. He's wearing his slippers and robe.
He changed his hair color.
Yes, he did. He's the Dennis Rodman of dwarves.
Dennis Rodman. I think he's the
He's Hef.
Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, he's dressed in robe and bunny slippers. Beetlejuice. For information on Beetlejuice, go to jollydwarf.com. Beetlejuice
I like this look.
He looks great. He's got a big cigar. You look great, Beetlejuice.
Thank you.
Get close to that. I'm just soaking in Beetlejuice.
I know, it takes a while.
Beetlejuice, whose idea was it for you to... He has such a small head that the headphones don't fit on him.
It's okay.
It's all right.
And the funniest thing is the little tuft of hair at the top.
Beetlejuice, what do? You dyed your hair like Dennis Rodman? Is he a hero of yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
You know, I was reading...
Like him.
Yeah, you look like him.
You do.
Yeah, you're a shorter version.
It looks like shaving cream.
No, I shave every day, you know.
Yeah. So Beetlejuice...
Don't distract
You'll be surprised to know that Dennis Rodman badly wants to get back into basketball. He has removed all the hair color from his hair.
Is that right?
He has stopped wearing all the wild jewelry.
He got rid of the piercing?
Got rid of and he is now... I read this in the paper today. He would love to be with the L.A. Lakers again because of the coach, the guy who coached him in Chicago.
Right.
Phil Jackson. But since they don't want him, they're a winning team. I think he's trying to go to Dallas, anywhere.
Yeah, I heard Dallas was sort of interested.
And he says now he's serious, he's not going to be distracted, and he's going to be a serious player.
Oh, sure.
Well, that's what he says.
Well, yeah, and he can keep his focus for how long?
I don't know, but Beetlejuice is focused on me, that's for sure. Beetlejuice, you're staring at me like a woman in love. Are you in love with me, Beetlejuice? No. Beetlejuice was good enough to take a plane all the way down to Vegas.
Right. Did you like Las Vegas? Had you ever been there before? Yeah, I've been there twice. Is that right? I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
You traveled.
You were down there on other business?
Yeah.
What kind of business?
Oh, travel business.
Traveling business, yeah. All right. So anyway, so Beetlejuice, we said Beetlejuice to accept.
Yes, I will accept your award.
Yeah, my award, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Beetlejuice got out there when they announced my name. Because I thought it was ridiculous that I was receiving the Adult Video News Award.
You were embarrassed.
That's right. And by the way, here it is.
Oh, there's the tape. Look at Beetlejuice.
Yeah, there's Beetlejuice coming out. Let me play it now, if you can turn that off, and let me play the sound.
He looks like the good humor man.
Yeah.
So, a lot of you people know about us giving Howard Stern the Special Achievement Award, and how he would not come this evening. And we wanted to give it to Howard Stern for a couple of reasons. One, because it's great publicity. Two, he's really been done a lot for this industry, and a lot of the girls in the industry have gotten tremendous publicity. He has really treated this industry like a regular industry and given this business a lot of press.
I think Beetlejuice is snoring.
Beetlejuice, are you awake?
What are you, snoring?
Don't sleep during it.
Sleep during it.
That's your moment.
It's your moment to come out. Here we go.
And a lot of positive press. And with his own FCC battles, I thought it was appropriate to give him the award.
That's not a very nice speech.
He seems to be angry at you.
Yeah, we're giving him this award. Here's why. So,
we decided to give him the award because it'd be good publicity.
Right.
And he wouldn't even pick it up.
I remember when Al Goldstein got this award last year, they were like, here he comes. He's a freedom fighter.
So great.
I think because I didn't show up there bad-mouthing him.
Yeah.
So Howard does deserve this award, but he wouldn't come this evening. Despite my urgings and 4 a.m.
Excuse me, I couldn't fly out to Las Vegas. I got a job.
phone calls. He sent somebody.
I'm going to get up and accept an award with a straight face in front of, best anal actress.
Yeah, the girl who just had never done a movie,
Yeah.
never held a camera, and just won an award.
Beetlejuice was more than willing to go out there.
Named Beetlejuice to pick up this award.
Beetlejuice.
To accept Howard Stern's Special Achievement Award is Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, here he comes now. Beetlejuice walks out.
He walks out.
Dressed
bunch of
beautifully.
women.
A lot of beautiful women carrying Beetlejuice out. They have to go.
Music to pipe him in.
Yeah, they have to find a thing for him to stand like a Beetlejuice quite short. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is from Howard Stern. What? This is from Howard Stern. What?
So now they're trying to find you a thing to stand on, right?
Yeah.
Beetlejuice? Yes. Beetlejuice, do you understand what you're saying when you talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand? All right, because you might have to translate some of this stuff.
Beetlejuice here had a big penis here. So you like it, Professor Howard? He's a great man.
So now you're talking about the size of your penis, and you're saying I'm a great man.
But you come after his penis.
Right.
We're all staring at.
What are you all staring at? You're up there making a speech. They're staring at you.
Nobody got in and I was staring there.
What
How
was
do you
that?
like it?
I don't know. You gotta just soak it in. It's Beetlejuice.
I really didn't get it.
Big head, big star. I have a dream. I love it. I love to throw up, babies.
You love to what? Throw up? You love to throw up? Is that what you said?
Sure. That's a fake guy that said that.
You just said, all right, dude.
Alicia Class, please, we need you.
Are you finished, Beetlejuice?
No, they're cutting them off. You're just getting warmed up. That was rude of them to cut you off like that, right? Were you
They
insulted?
cut me off. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
You were making
Where
a
did
good speech.
they take you after this? Out to the alley to beat you up?
I think so.
Now you're young, sex is better
Sex is better than what?
I love women.
than women.
He's a great man. Loving whores and bitches around here. I love that.
A lot of whores and bitches
Did
are
you
out
get any
there.
action while you were out there?
Did you get laid out there?
Well, twice.
Twice.
Really?
I saw tape of him. All the porno stars were all over Beetlejuice like he was like James Bond.
Really?
Like he was a rock star. The girls were going wild for you.
Yeah, there was.
They were taking their breasts and hitting you in the head with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that. Did you like that?
Hey, that was good, though.
And I saw some of the girls grabbing your crotch and French kissing you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Beautiful women. French kissing Beetlejuice.
Wow.
Were you shocked?
Nah.
That happens all the
I
time.
wasn't shocked.
Really? Are you like a superstar or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah. I saw a documentary on him. He's a big hero in his neighborhood.
Oh, my goodness.
In fact, I saw the documentary on our TV show. I swear to God, you were having so much fun out there, your hair turned white.
That's what happened. He didn't diet.
Right.
I'm an old man. I'm Tom Gray. What else?
So just still going.
Baby in life, huh? I'm hot and I'm better.
And I'm in charge, so come on.
No.
The show is 2 hours. I promised a lot of friends 2 hours. We gotta go.
All right. I'll see y'all later.
All right, you graciously left. They obviously didn't appreciate your sense of humor. And you showed them. You left. Let them go there with your stinking awards. Who cares?
Where's the award, by the way?
Yeah,
By the way, Casey got it for me.
He did?
He's going to bring it after I go out.
Oh, I see. All right. Okay. So anyway.
After I go out, I'm going to bring it to you.
What a lot of people don't realize is we had an earpiece on Beetlejuice, and we would tell you what to say, right?
Yeah.
So now for the first time on radio, we're going to play for you Beetlejuice being instructed by our people.
Okay.
Who was instructing him, Ganji? You?
Myself and Doug.
So both you guys were talking?
And you both were in his earpiece?
Wow. Beetlejuice, was it confusing having these guys in your ear while you were trying to talk?
Yeah.
It was. It was hard.
Well, you got to realize, we rehearsed them in advance for like an hour.
Right.
And we went over every point. You know, we're like, hey, when we say this, you repeat after us.
Right.
And we kept going over it for an hour, and he was great. He was great in rehearsal. You know, and he was good on stage, but in rehearsal, he was like a maniac.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, he was like so psyched to get up there.
Right.
He shocked us. He actually got it, which was totally...
Yeah. Beetlejuice, you did a good job.
Thank you.
Let's hear what that sounded like. Let's give it a look.
The coaching.
Yeah, let's hear the coaching.
Dead center.
Move forward. Sorry. So you guys are telling him to walk forward.
Right.
Stop. He wasn't even...
What happened initially, there's a camera on the side of the stage, and he just saw the camera, so he starts facing the camera. He's facing
he can get to the podium.
It's good you had the guys telling you what to do.
Okay, Beetle, step up to the microphone.
Well, he knows him well. People call you Beetle for short?
Yeah.
Beetle, yeah.
Or Beat. We
Nickname.
call him Beat.
Beat. Okay.
My name is Beetlejuice, and I have a big penis.
What are you staring at? What are you all staring at? What are you all staring at?
It's so fun to program Beetlejuice.
Puppet.
Yeah. It's fun, right?
This is why they created all this technology.
It's like a puppet.
You can't say anything.
Right, it's good. But Beetlejuice got the delivery. That's something you guys don't have. He's like Johnny Carson. He's got writing.
Yeah, you guys could say this stuff, but you don't have the look or the...
Right, you don't have the looks, and Beetlejuice knows how to sell the material.
The magic. It's much funnier coming down
The
there.
look or the timing.
You guys are just some hack writers, but Beetlejuice is the star.
You're nothing without him.
Beetlejuice.
You should have seen the reaction that he got.
Yeah, notice Beetlejuice got all the girls afterwards, not you two.
Did you guys get any women? No.
Did they get any women, Beetlejuice?
They couldn't handle.
All right, let's hear more coaching.
Oh, my God, you don't understand it. How do you like it?
I have a big head. I have a big head.
Big head, big stuff.
I have a dream.
I have a dream. I love it.
I'm going to throw up. I love all you...
Grow up, baby.
I love all you whores and sluts.
Alicia class, please, believe you.
Don't stop. He's going up. Don't stop.
Keep going.
Don't stop. Just panic back on the control room. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't you stay up there. If they shoot you, stay up there.
I love Howard Stern. I love all you whores and sluts.
Beetlejuice. You would change the words right now.
He ad-libbed a little bit.
You would change to like whores and sluts to whores and bitches, right?
Right.
You felt it was funnier?
And you're drawing a little
It was very funny. It was very funny.
It was very funny, yes. Beetlejuice.
Paul Fishbein is a hot Jew.
What did you say?
Paul Fishbein is a hot Jew, but Beetlejuice didn't get it.
Paul Fishbein is a hot Jew?
He said I'm hot and I'm better.
Oh, all right. Well, sometimes he ad-libs. He knows the crowd.
He knows what the right thing is.
He knows the right thing. This guy's worked in front of audiences for a long time.
That's right.
Well, Beetlejuice, you outdid yourself. I can't think of a greater man to accept my award. Really. I mean,
I think you should accept all your awards.
from now on, you're the official award acceptor. Now, people can get in touch with you at jollydwarf.com. I guess you work parties, and
Right.
in fact, you can be thrown and things like that.
How much do you work, Beetlejuice?
Me?
Yeah.
I work for 4 to 10 hours.
I mean, but do you work every day or just weekends? What do you work?
No, I work on weekends.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The week is free, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ed, you're on with Beetlejuice.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
Nice going with that Angie Everhart thing.
Oh, thank you.
Love that.
Yeah, so did I.
Beetlejuice on the 17th of December was supposed to come play.
Easy on the language.
Oh, sorry about that. I got some call about 2 hours before showtime that he was canceling. His manager Sean gave me some song and dance about him having a broken ankle or something like that. Just want to see what the deal. I was in charge of the entertainment for my party. I ended up looking like a big rube.
Beetlejuice, anything? You know anything about that?
Well, I don't know nothing about that. I had different days to do, you know.
Did you break an ankle? You didn't break an ankle.
I broke the ankle, yeah.
You did break an
That's
ankle.
a load of horse crap.
Where's your ankle?
Huh?
Where's your ankle?
Yeah.
Well, you do know
Is
that.
that why you're wearing the slippers?
Does he know where it is?
Yeah, he knows where it is.
He knows where it is.
Yeah, he knows his ankle.
I'm wondering if I can get some sort of compensation for getting put out on the line like that.
Probably not.
I had to make do with some retarded bagpipe playing, a couple nasty hoods.
Well, what can you do? Beetlejuice is a star, and sometimes things happen to stars. There's only one Beetlejuice, and sometimes he hurts himself. It's a dangerous business he's in.
We found out.
Yeah, it is going to be dangerous, right?
What did you find out about Beetlejuice?
First of all, we found out his real age. I don't know if you know that. Hey, Beetlejuice, how old are you?
Me? 31.
Right.
Wow.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he has a daughter. How old's your daughter?
Oh, you don't want to know that.
Tell us how old your daughter is.
She's 75.
75.
She was 34 the other day.
You got a daughter?
Yeah, she lives in New York.
Oh, yeah? And she's 75?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really? What'd you get her for Christmas?
Huh? Nothing. I sent her to school.
To learn the golden rule.
And also, you know, spent some time in jail, too.
Oh, you did, Beetlejuice? Oh, I should tell this even before Beetlejuice gets to that story.
What?
Beetlejuice almost had a horrible thing happen to him.
What?
They almost had to do an emergency landing of the plane because of Beetlejuice. In fact, what happened was, tell the story, Beetlejuice. You were on the plane.
Well, I was on the plane. I smoked a cigarette. That was going to put me in jail for 5 years. I said, go ahead. I got $10,000. What you going to do anyway?
You smoked a cigarette on the plane?
Yeah.
So the stewardess comes. He lit up a cigarette on the plane. You know.
Is he sitting in a seat?
Yeah. Yeah. He was in the plane. They were flying.
So I guess the story is that his manager Sean was sitting next to him. He fell asleep, and within 30 seconds he had a cigarette lit.
Yeah, because Sean is in charge of Beetlejuice. So Beetlejuice, as soon as he sees Sean asleep, he lights up the cigarette. So I think so they were gonna actually
land the plane.
Here's a guy who was on the plane. Robert, you were on that plane, right?
Yes.
What happened?
Basically, there was smoke. You could smell smoke in the air. The stewardess came flying over to him, and she started really yelling at him, and we're gonna have to emergency land the plane. It's a federal offense. Blah blah blah.
What did Beetlejuice do?
What's that?
What was Beetlejuice doing? He just kept smoking?
Beetlejuice wasn't disrespectful at this point yet.
Right.
But what happened was once because the big guy that's always with
Yeah,
him.
Sean.
He kind of spoke on behalf of Beetlejuice because Beetlejuice couldn't read the sign and couldn't understand the sign.
Right. Beetlejuice, you don't read it all?
No.
No. All right. See, he knows he gets away with it. So they're under federal law, you have to land the plane if someone starts
lights up, yeah.
But they took a look at Beetlejuice and they figure, well, okay, he's a special case.
I guess the big guy kind of just talked the lady, whatever. I don't know what happened. I couldn't really hear what was going on. But when he landed, he was up talking to the pilot. So I thought the pilot might have been a big fan or whatever.
Right.
Next thing I know, he started verbally abusing the stewardess that attacked him.
Really? You told off the stewardess?
Yeah.
What did you say to her?
I called her a bitch.
You did?
And an asshole.
So you told the stewardess she was a bitch and an a-hole.
Yeah.
And then she told you hit to that. You said when you see her, you beat the ass out of her.
Yeah. He was 6'7", 400 pounds. He's a grown man, and don't disrespect me.
Right.
Well, you thought they were treating you like a
If you're real bad, why don't you come to me and say that in my face, you faggot? If you're a real man.
Was he talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm sticking up for him. Why is he coming after me?
I don't know.
He's
Beetlejuice. You don't like this guy.
Don't Beetlejuice, I'll stick him in my pocket.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, why don't you come in here and say that, you faggot?
Right. Beetlejuice doesn't take any crap from anybody, right?
Yeah, we were shooting some stuff on the Vegas Strip,
and this car went by, and everyone, I mean, you see the head, you see this guy once, you know him.
Right.
So the car went by, and they opened the windows. They're like, yo, they were just heckling him a little bit, but they were fans of the show and fans of his. So he just got it. What was he saying? He was cursing. He's like, come over here, I'll kick your... And he was like waving at that stick, and he's like waving it at everybody.
Right.
Attitude.
Well, you probably, a lot of people, because of your short height, they think they can kick your ass, but they had to let them know that you will fight them, right? You will fight anybody.
I fight anybody, stronger than all.
Right.
Stronger than all.
You would beat up the stewardess.
Yeah.
You beat up girls?
I weigh 200 pounds. I'll kill that guy.
Right.
I'll
kill that guy.
By the way, the pilot was laughing during all that. Just for the record.
So, Beetlejuice, it was a wild trip down to Vegas, right?
Right.
Right, okay.
But do you know you're not supposed to smoke on a plane?
I didn't see the smoke. They say no smoke inside. That's what it says.
Huh?
See how he gets away with it? Yeah. Because you know it's against the law to smoke on a plane.
Hey, I didn't have a choice.
You needed to smoke.
He was in the plane and he needed to smoke.
Right. What kind of cigarettes you smoke?
It was Newport.
Newports.
Right.
Yeah. Menthol. Yeah. So, menthol, yeah. So, when the stewardess comes over and says, listen, you're not allowed to smoke here.
Put that out.
What did you say to her?
What did I say to her? I said, get the hell away from me, bitch.
Really? Because you're having a nice smoke. You weren't bothering anybody.
No.
All right.
You know what? He gambled also.
Really?
He was playing blackjack, and apparently he was like hitting on 20 or something.
You hit on 20? Yeah, you don't care, right?
I don't care.
He lost $200 in about 3 minutes.
All right. Why do you hit on 20?
I could have hit on 20. I could have hit on 25.
All right. You'll hit on 25. All right. Well, listen, all I know is I saw tape of you out there. You were with all the women. Every woman wanted Beetlejuice.
It's true.
It is. Look at this.
Look at this.
What's going on out there? There it is. There they are kissing him.
Oh, my goodness.
All the girls were all over Beetlejuice.
What are you saying to him? He's talking. He's got a rest.
Please. All right. Anyway, Beetlejuice, go to jollydwarf.com if you want to book Beetlejuice for some work. He's available for parties, things like this. He's a great guy, and everybody loves Beetlejuice. Yes, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
It's brilliant having this guy, he's hilarious.
You love Beetlejuice?
I love Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, I'm a big fan.
What are your fans, Beetlejuice?
I hear you, brother.
Yeah? Hey, Howard.
Yes.
What was I going to say?
You don't have nothing to say. We don't know what you're going to say. Tony, go ahead.
Howard,
yeah.
Funniest thing I've ever seen. The first time I ever met Beetlejuice with my friends, he was working at a carnival, handing out softballs to knock down the bottles. I swear to God.
You used to work the carnival?
Yeah. I've been there for 9 years.
You still work the carnival?
Yeah, I still work there, yeah.
In Jersey City. And we didn't care about winning the stand, obviously. We just stayed there because we were cracking up at the size of his freaking head.
Right.
It's hysterical.
People love Beetlejuice, right?
You know how that is. You know about 6 people over there on the side.
Right.
Yeah.
What? What'd you say?
No. It was a clown shed I laid up.
Okay. I don't know what he said. All right, thank you. Gary the Retard wants to say hi. Go ahead, Gary the Retard.
Hey, I want to say hi to Beetlejuice.
Hey, Beetlejuice, you know Gary the Retard?
Yeah. You know me. What's up, man? What's up?
Oh, what's up, man? Hey,
how's the joke going?
Oh, hey, you know what? You should be back to the next week because I'm going to be back to New York again. So you better come to Howard's radio station again.
Hey, I'm always here, brother. I'm always here.
Come when I come because I'm leaving a week from next Thursday. Come back to New York.
Let's listen to these two guys talk.
They seem to have a meeting of the minds.
You guys go ahead. I won't interrupt.
Yeah. What's up? Talk to me.
Hey, Beetlejuice, how did you get all these good-looking women back there?
Hey, gotta hold on and handle them, brother. Gotta speak nicely, bro.
Can you set me up for some of them?
I'll give you a couple.
Yeah, I need a woman.
These guys are like the Martin and Lewis.
Oh, my goodness. This is the best conversation either one of them's ever had.
I'll set you up.
All right. Anyway, hey, Gary, thank you very much. Gary the Retard, everybody. All right, Jack, you're on the air. Jack, go ahead. No Jack, I guess. Hello? All right. Well, I can see we've run out of time.
Jack was floored by that conversation.
Right. He's still stunned.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice, congratulations. Thank you for going and pick up this award on my behalf.
Another stellar appearance.
Yeah. I'm working on a new movie called Dumb and Dumber 2. And I think I know who's going to be in it.
No, Dumb S.
Dumb GS.
Right. Gangsta Love. JollyDwarf.com. Go hire Beetlejuice. He's a great party guy. Makes the party complete. And when we come back, we're going to meet a Playboy Playmate whose mom banged Fidel Castro.
All right.
Also a guy who raped over 100 women.
Yeah.
We're trying to find out. We're trying to get in the mind of a serial rapist and see what the hell's going on with that. My expose on rape.
All right.
Tomorrow, a woman who won implants on Queen for a Day will come back and show us her new breast. Also, an expert will tell us who we are in a past life, Robin. Coming soon, Robin Givens and Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy's back.
Jenny McCarthy's back. You ever bang her, Beetlejuice?
I banged her twice.
Really? There you go.
Does she remember?
She don't even remember in the room I've done it.
By the way, our past life expert also will find out what Beetlejuice was in a former life. She claims Beetlejuice was a rock. Right?
She thought it was a head rock.
Right. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, more of this nonsense.
And now, a few words from former President Jimmy Carter.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. Joe Masciani, CBS Broadcasting. A couple of quick questions for you. How do you feel about the Clinton-Lewinsky scandal?
Well, I hope it'll soon be over, and I think it will. I don't think the Senate has any chance in the world of removing President Clinton from office, and I don't think he's going to resign. The main thing is to get it done.
Who was the best president?
Well, the best president in this century, in my opinion, was Harry Truman. He's the one that I admire most, but if you go way back to Thomas Jefferson and Abraham Lincoln, it's obvious that even President Truman would have some competition.
Who do you think was the worst?
Well, that's hard to say. I don't know. Some didn't have a chance to prove themselves being capable, and I think that all of the men who served in the White House were probably dedicated to the best interest of our country. Some of them had unfortunate circumstances, but I don't think we have one that you can categorize as the worst. Okay.
Would you let your daughter be a White House intern under Bill Clinton?
Well, I think Amy's able to take care of herself, and I would trust Amy under almost any circumstance.
Does Rosalind still get you hot?
Well, we have just as fulfilling life together in the most intimate moments as we had when we first got married, and we've learned now how to, I'd say, accommodate each other's desires and so forth better even.
Do you think the presidency prematurely aged you?
No, I don't think so. I was only 56 when I left the White House, and at that time my life expectancy was about 25 more years, and so I've already passed the age of 74, and I still have a good, healthy life. I don't think it really aged me too much.
Did you ever have an intern play with your peanuts?
Well, I don't want to answer that question. I'm sure that some of the people all over Washington ate peanuts, but that's as far as I'll go with that question. Okay?
Have you ever experienced the benefits of Viagra?
No, I haven't. Haven't needed it yet.
Are you secretly jealous that everyone likes Clinton and they don't like you?
Well, I don't agree with that. Everybody obviously don't like President Clinton, and everybody obviously doesn't dislike me. If they did, I wouldn't have this crowd here beside me.
Thank you very much.
We're back with a really attractive man whose look is labeled by television. Howard Stern.
How's that go again? And then he goes, how's that song? How's the chorus go?
No, stars.
Stars. I love that song. Those guys, I never knew what happened to those guys. Real quick, this is a story out of Georgia. A man who swallowed 55 small glass pipes used to smoke cocaine was recovering after surgeons removed the paraphernalia from his stomach. A guy swallowed 55 crack pipes. A guy swallowed 55 crack pipes and survived. At first I thought it was vials of powder cocaine, then I realized it was crack pipes. And when I saw how many there were, I really couldn't believe it. Brunswick police investigator Allison Drawdy said Friday. No charges were immediately filed against the 35-year-old Florida man who went to an emergency room Tuesday, complaining of severe abdominal cramps, heartburn, and indigestion. He apparently swallowed the pipes while high on crack and did not realize what he was doing. Can you imagine a man swallowed 55 crack pipes? This is all off the AP wire. I'm not making this up.
You think that just the residue in that many pipes would be enough to kill him?
Yeah, Captain Jenks sent this to us.
Oh, cool.
All right, from CaptainJenks.com. He even has a .com. Everyone and his mother has a .com.
He's going to merge with...
Yeah. By the way, that's the big story. AOL, America Online, AOL bought Time Warner.
Does that blow your mind?
Yep. And really, it makes sense. I mean, AOL must make tons of money. How much? It's the biggest acquisition ever. $175 billion.
Can you believe AOL gobbled up Time Warner?
Yeah. And I tell you what, I know they got the money for my kids. They're on AOL 24 hours a day.
Jeez. $173 billion.
By the way, there's a guy Drew on the phone. He's about to commit a robbery. He wants to say hello to us in case he dies in the robbery. Drew, where are you committing your robbery?
I'm committing it right this minute, man. Come on.
When are you going to do it?
Huh?
What kind of robbery is this? You robbing a bank or something?
It's like they're going to rob payroll office.
I see.
All right, so you think this might be it for you? You probably get caught?
Huh?
You might get
Who
caught?
knows? It's just might be. I just always want to say what's up to you guys.
All right, so you're a little superstitious about the robbery, and obviously...
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Obviously...
Are you doing this with a bunch of guys or alone?
I'm doing it with two other guys.
By the way, it would be useless for me to tell you that it is wrong to rob, right?
Yeah,
you know that
You're wrong with a lot of things in life, Howard.
Right.
Now, does this...
Anyhow, hold on, let me say that.
I tell Jackie all the time it's wrong to rob people with those CDs, and he does it. So. All right, so when will the robbery occur?
Huh?
Tonight or tomorrow? Or when?
Just for you, for NYPD, it'll be about 3 o'clock today, which it won't, but you know.
Right, okay.
But do you know these guys? Is this the way you make a living?
Somewhat.
Is this your crew?
Huh?
Is this
You can say this is my little clique. You can say that.
What is the worst crime you've ever committed?
I never hurt anybody, put it that way. I'm a little bit more smarter than that.
All right, you're a little bit
Have
more
you
smart.
ever been caught?
No, I thought we'd be calling the Howard Stern show.
All right, so you've never done hard time or anything?
No, I haven't.
Right. How much money do you think is in this place you're going to rob?
It's somewhere between $410, $425, $100 off.
And how many times do you have to do this a year in order to make a decent living?
Well, this is like one of the biggest scores, you know what I mean?
And why do you do this?
I have money.
No. I meant, you could have a job, too.
Yeah, but I can't get a job being a disc jockey, so, you know what I mean?
Are you like a heroin addict or something?
Oh, no, come on. You think just pure,
Why can't you have a bad name for criminals, Robin? So wait, so you're going to probably score about $425,000 split, what, 3 ways?
Yeah.
All right. And who do you endorse for president?
Huh?
Yeah,
What do you endorse,
what does he do with the money? Does he invest it or does he just blow it?
I don't know. I give back to the community.
You do, all right. You peeps.
Yeah, you got it.
Would you like to become a witch?
A what?
Robin has a group.
A goddess group.
Got it. All right. Listen, I got to go. Personally, I'd like to say I don't think you should rob anybody, but of course that makes no difference. And call us after the robbery and let us know what occurred.
Sure, no doubt.
All right, thank you very much. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Robin, if you think that's something, you will be speaking to a gentleman in about 10 minutes. We're going to introduce you to a Playboy Playmate in a second, but in about 10 minutes, a man who has committed over 100 rapes has never been caught.
All right.
Not only has he never
been caught, you said?
No, he went to jail on
Another charge?
Yes, it's a very interesting story, but this guy...
I thought he had done time for rape. But
when he talks about rape, I want everyone who is a woman especially, or if you have a sister, a mother, a woman in your life...
You know a woman.
Listen to this, because you will learn a lot.
Jeez.
How
did you get a hold of this guy?
I'll tell you the whole story in a minute. Dan, go ahead. Yes?
He was convicted of attempted assault.
Yes. That's the only thing he was ever convicted of.
It was of a woman.
Yes, it was because he had attempted a rape. She got away. She told the police what he looked like, and because he didn't finish the rape, he went out to commit another rape, and the cops caught him. So he was only convicted of assault. Dan, go ahead. You're a police officer.
Yes, Howard. I'm a detective living in 33rd Manhattan. I was wondering, I'm a little concerned about these guys who call your show and talk about committing acts of
crime.
Yeah.
Yes.
As if we don't have enough crime here in New York. That's not really my main concern.
One can only pray he'll get hit by a car before he commits the crime.
My main concern is Robin's affiliate with the occult.
Forget the criminals.
Yeah, right.
Now listen, Robin, if you need some help, my friend...
Why doesn't somebody kidnap me and deprogram me?
Just blink once, Robin, if you want to get out of the cult.
I think that's what happened
She just blinked, officer.
Come get me, please.
All right, listen, we got to move on. Here is a woman named...
You got a problem.
Yes, that's right, O.J. All right, let's... Officer ought to go after O.J. This is a woman named Monica Mercedes. She was in Playboy magazine. She claims, and let's take a look at her. Here she comes. Attractive woman, obviously. If she's in front. Wow, not bad. All right, honey. It's a little wild. Monica, your claim is a little wild. Now, what year were you in Playboy? What exactly was the issue?
91 February.
1991 February.
Mm-hmm.
And you were what, a Playboy Playmate of the Month?
No, I was in the first issue or the first segment that was done on female muscular women. So I also
You're a bodybuilder?
I was a bodybuilder. I was a fitness athlete for a few years. I competed in Miss Fitness World.
In fact, I saw some of your photos. They were quite stunning.
Thank you.
Yes, they're very beautiful. Now, let's get down to your story real quick, because I know in fact we had you on hold from yesterday.
Yeah, we had to send you away. And
you're 37 years old?
Yes, I am.
Recently separated from your husband?
Yes.
That can be very painful.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
I know.
I know.
What happened? You actually look like him. You're very similar.
I look like your husband?
Yes, you do.
Really?
Yes.
It's unfortunate for him.
Well, what happened to their relationship?
Well, she was married to a freak with a big nose. What do you think happened? She gave up on it. Is that what happened?
True.
No. You were attracted to him even though he looked like a monster?
I don't think you look like a monster.
You don't. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Angie Dickinson didn't think you looked like a monster either.
Angie Everhart didn't either.
Everhart, yeah, that's it.
That's right.
Close. Dickinson Everhart.
Yeah, she's a very beautiful woman.
She is.
Yes.
She is.
Yes, it's lovely.
Mm-hmm. All right, back to...
right. Hey, never mind.
He was reeling there for a second.
He goes into a farm.
Guys are calling in and tell me where to take her on a date.
Mr. Delabate, my name is... Please hear me out. This will take 30 seconds. How does one take a woman like Angie Everhart out on a date? Here's my suggestion. Rent the botanical gardens for the setting.
I wonder what that'll set me back.
Please.
If I was a woman, I'd head for the hills if a guy rented the botanical gardens.
Roll a portable kitchen in there and get Emerald from Essence of Emerald to kick it up a notch to be their personal chef for the evening.
Man.
That's what you asking for a girl to marry.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I just want to get in her pants.
Care about the success of the show, and please consider this option. Thanks for your time, and F. Jackie. Bye-bye.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable, right?
Amazing.
Yeah. Got a lot of calls like that. Anyway, so you say your mother... Now listen, this is unbelievable. You claim, and you seem like a serious person. I don't think you're insane.
No.
I really don't. That's why I'm having you here.
Thank you.
You don't.
You claim that your mother was a member of the CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency.
Yes.
And was sent by the CIA, sent to Cuba to assassinate Fidel Castro.
Yes. It's been Lifetime Television recently did a movie called My Little Assassin, which Gabrielle Anwar played my mom, and Joe Mantegna played Fidel Castro.
Right. Your mother, let's get more specific, was given poison pills.
Yeah. She put them in cold
Wait a minute. What's your mother's name so everybody would know her name?
Marita Lorenz.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother was given poison pills by the CIA.
Yes.
And she was told to slip the poison pills into Fidel Castro's drink.
Yes.
Now, unfortunately, I guess in her trip to the Cuba, the pills melted.
Melted.
She lost the pills.
She put them in on cold cream and they melted.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Well, you know, it's like Keystone CIA agents here, you know.
So the assassination was unsuccessful.
Botched.
Wait a minute. Hold it. When she got there.
Yeah.
She opened up the Pond's cold cream.
And they were melted.
And realized they were melted. Why didn't she go home?
They sent her there. The CIA sends you someplace to do something. You don't just run back and go, I screwed up, you know. So she had to go there. And besides the fact that she had feelings for him.
Now, what is outrageous about this?
She fell in love with Fidel?
Oh, yeah.
While she was in Cuba, she had an affair with Castro to get close to him. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, she originally met him. My grandfather was the captain of an ocean liner.
Right.
And it docked in Cuba. That's when Cuba was very popular and all the casinos were going on. And my mom was this young, beautiful woman.
Right.
And she met him on the boat. And they had an affair.
Wow.
And Castro sent for her to be his interpreter. Because my mother spoke German and Spanish and such.
Right.
So that's how she met. And then what had happened was...
She had feelings for him, but then she went to kill him.
Yeah. Well, this is what happened. She had gotten impregnated by him. And the baby was in the latter part of in the third trimester, the baby was forcibly told to her aborted. So they sent her back. And when they sent her back, the CIA recruited her because they knew there's this woman that was, vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
She had lost her child.
Right.
And it was just a perfect
You're saying Fidel
opportunity.
Castro forced her to have an abortion of your stepbrother?
Yes.
Your half-brother, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then she turned on Fidel Castro and said, okay, I'll kill him.
Right.
So that's when she took the cold cream, smuggled the pills in.
I mean, they worked on her to do it.
And the
mind you.
right, and the pills melted.
Right.
And when the pills melted, she couldn't kill Fidel Castro.
Right. Well, see, the thing was, and now I can't say this for sure because I've never met him, but the child was not killed. The child was still alive, and the child still exists.
You're saying that your half-brother lives somewhere in Cuba?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Now, I can't
Where's
tell.
your mother now?
My mom? My mom is a very quiet person. She doesn't like to do public appearances, and she lives in one of the outer boroughs.
Okay.
So instead of killing Fidel Castro, she gave him anal sex and various other sexual favors?
No, about anal.
You don't know about anal.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to call her. That's right.
Maybe. Maybe.
Now, the plot even thickens
It's
more.
that cigar thing. You don't know. Maybe.
Now, what you're claiming now is even more outrageous. That in order to silence... Wow, you got some rack, honey. Take off that jacket. Let's see what it's doing. Never mind. Look at the size of those boobs. Never mind your dopey story.
Are you thinking of going and trying to entice Fidel?
Let me see, stand up. Let me see your body. What are you, a professional something?
I'm a physique model.
Physique model? Let me see. Stand up. Let me look at what I'm looking at here. Yeah. Pull up your shirt a little so I can see your stomach. Let me see your abs. Oh, wow. Those are nice. What are you wearing, a thong?
Yes.
Let me see. Turn around. Let me see your ass. See that?
Cellulite.
Wow, look at that. You don't even know what cellulite is. No. Today in the newspaper it says Donald Trump broke up with his beautiful girlfriend Melania Klaus.
Or Knaus.
And she's heartbroken. Can you imagine? Look at him.
Well, you know, what goes on with Trump.
And you know Trump, man, he must be the greatest because every woman is heartbroken.
Well, you're so silly with what you think women are up to.
Well, what do I know? I think that they must like you on some level. You're saying no, huh?
I'm saying you hook up with a Donald Trump because of what goes along with Trump, and you miss it when it's gone.
Right.
So you're heartbroken, but it ain't about Trump.
So anyway.
Right, it ain't about Trump.
Right?
It ain't about the Trump.
Right. It ain't about the Trump.
No.
So he must be a nice guy to be with, though. Right? He must be a nice guy to be with. These women like him.
Well, he throws it around.
Right.
You get to go to a lot of places. She even got gigs from it. You know, people wanted to photograph the girl who was with Trump.
So anyway, they broke up. She's heartbroken. Absolutely devastated. Trump...
He's up in Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, it's great. And they say Trump on a national radio show recently. You know what the national radio show is.
Of course, it was this one.
They don't even credit us.
Just national radio show.
Yeah, they just go national radio show. And they say that, it's such a great quote, and this is why I bring it up. Trump says, listen to this. I love him. He says, when I walk into a restaurant with Melania, I watch grown men weep. He said that on the show. Then he goes, asked if his girlfriend had any cellulite. Trump replied, she doesn't even know what the word means.
And still, he left her.
Right. Anyway, to make your story even more outrageous, and then I'm going to get into the serial rapist.
Okay.
You believe that your grandmother was assassinated by the CIA in order to keep your mother silent about the Fidel Castro story. True or false?
True.
Wait a minute.
But why wouldn't the CIA kill your mother? Why do they need to kill your grandmother?
Because she was in the media already. That would have been too obvious.
I see.
All right, but she had to testify for the House Assassination Committee, which I sat with her when I was a kid in the House Assassination Committee while she testified.
Yes.
But
wait a minute. So when did your grandmother get killed?
My grandmother was taken for my grandmother fell. She was an older woman. She had fallen, and Frank Sturgis, who's now dead, took her to his doctor to have her checked out, and she died of unknown causes like 2 weeks later.
And so that was like a warning?
Yeah.
Your mother thinks that was a warning, too? That her mother was killed?
You know, my mom doesn't, I'm sure it's painful, and she doesn't really want to discuss it too much, and yes.
Is she mad at you for discussing this with us?
No, she's not going to be mad because it's all the truth and it's all been said, so there's nothing, it's been on television.
Well, let me say something. God bless the CIA.
What?
Because, first of all, number one, trying to kill Fidel Castro, I applaud that. I'm sorry that they can't do it.
Well, if they're going to give women who are, they're unprofessionals. They're not. You give a girl pills, She puts it in the Pond's cold cream.
Right. But anyway,
I
don't know that. In all fairness, it's a big jump to say the CIA killed your grandmother to silence your mother.
No, and I'm not saying the CIA, but there's offshoots. There's rogue CIA agents that are even guys that were booted out of the CIA and stuff.
Are you afraid of talking like this?
Am I afraid of it? No, I'm not afraid of it because everything that I'm saying has been said, and it's.
Were you in the CIA?
No.
Why were you trained as a child to make bombs? Who trained you?
My mother.
Why?
Well, not to make bombs, but I mean, my mom's way of raising me, this is my mom. So her way of raising me, I mean, entertainment for me was giving me the Anarchist Cookbook and saying, okay, honey, here's how you make mom.
She was into some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
Where's your father in all of this?
My dad was an assignment to my mother. He was the president of Venezuela from 52 to 58, and the dictator.
Good. Yeah.
And so my mother was sent on assignment to him, and she screwed up again, so she had me. So, yeah, I know.
Wow.
And it's actually very funny, all of it. That's why I don't look at it.
Are you writing a book? Are you selling anything? I mean, I'm trying to figure out what the angle is here.
The angle? Okay, the angle
Give it
is...
to me quick, because I got to go to the rapist next.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The angle is I'd like to do a sequence to what Lifetime has already done with the Fidel story. I'm living proof of...
Sequel.
A sequel, yeah.
Wait, what
Thank
did you say?
Sequel.
Go ahead.
Thank
That's right. Yeah. You'd like to make a movie about your life?
Yeah, I would.
I see.
I would, but I'd like to do it, I don't want it to be the pity party, and I don't want to be the host of it, the hostess
Make this
of
into
it.
a comedy.
A comedy, yeah, because there are a lot of funny things about this whole thing.
Really?
So,
Well, that's interesting. Fascinating.
What I'm looking to do.
Well, it's certainly an interesting story. You say that, I believe that your mom tried to kill Fidel Castro. Who knows how your grandmother met with her end, but maybe. You don't know.
Yeah, no, I can't say that for sure. That's my opinion.
Now, do you have documentation that your father was the president of Venezuela?
Yeah, I have a birth certificate that says that I'm his daughter.
Wow.
I was recognized as a child.
You ever hear from him? No,
No, he left when I was 2.
Well, he's the president.
He's a dictator. They did that,
yeah. It's a wacky story. Instead of assassinating people, her mom screwed everyone.
Yeah.
It's an amazing story.
You're supposed to kill them.
Right. Is Fidel Castro hung? Did your mom ever tell you?
Yeah.
He is.
She said he is, yeah.
He looks like a guy who might be hung.
He's got that Latin thing going on.
No, he just looks like a big guy with big hands, you know what I mean? He's probably big.
You believe that hand thing?
Yeah, I do. He has big, thick, sausage fingers. You know what I mean? That big beard. Somehow, so he's hung. And did your mom ever give fellatio to Khrushchev or any other world leaders?
No, not that I know.
All right. Well, certainly an interesting story.
Thank you.
My father was Ricky Ricardo, but that's another day and another show.
He's not willing to say.
Right. Fascinating story. I want to thank the very beautiful. Do you have a website or anything?
I can be emailed at sarikoon@AOL. That's SARIKOON.
All right. So anybody who would want to be interested in your story perhaps could contact you there.
Yes, I'm also seeking representation as an actress.
Well, Jackie Martling knows a lot of managers who
You should hook her up with his wife, Nancy.
Yeah.
Nancy could give you all of her great content.
Yeah, right.
Put you on a hook.
Because Nancy would like to play Fidel Castro if you make it. All right. Well, there it is.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for coming in. And also, she is single, guys. And she wants to date somebody named Nick Chinlin, an actor in Con Air. Is that right?
I went to high school with Nick Chinlin. I don't know what to say.
And you're attracted to my darkness, you say here in your notes?
Your darkness, yes.
Are you?
I want to know one.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, she's separated.
The dark side.
Really?
I
thought you meant the lighting in the studio. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you, Howard.
You like anal sex? Are you up for that?
Only with Beetlejuice.
All right. That's the right answer. All right. Anyway, there she goes, the very beautiful Monica Mercedes. All right, Monica. All right, on our phone now is Dan, the serial rapist.
All right.
Dan claims...
Why is Dan calling us?
Dan is calling us because he's upset about something. Okay. Is that right, Dan?
Excuse me?
I say, Dan, you're calling us because you're upset about something, but I'll reveal that later in the interview.
Yes, that's quite correct.
Yes. Dan claims to have raped over 100 women.
Dan, where are you in the country?
I live in downstate Illinois, 100 miles or so south of Chicago.
Oh.
All right. And he is a 43-year-old man. And...
Would you be a white man?
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is a white man, Robin. And Dan As you all might agree, his penis should be cut off. But that's not what we're here to find out. We're here to find out about what is in the mind of a serial rapist.
Yes, how did this happen?
Right. Now, Dan, if you notice, Dan will sound quite rational and stuff. Because
he's all right, yeah.
Because, Dan, of course, most guys who rape don't necessarily look or sound like rapists. Isn't that true?
That's quite correct, as a matter of fact.
They
Yes.
don't fit a stereotype.
And your first sexual experience was a rape that you committed at the age of, what, 17?
Give or take a year or so. To the best of my recollections, yes, that's correct. And it was before I'd even had my first consensual sexual experience.
That's what I was wondering. So that was the very first sexual encounter.
It's around 17 years old. And how did it happen? How did you come to serial rape someone, the first rape?
The very first one, and mind you, these go back about 20 years in time, so I've never been able to accurately determine exactly which one might be first. I've got it narrowed down in my memories to maybe 2 or 3, but the one that I believe is the first was an occasion when I was hitchhiking from point A to point B, and it was at nighttime, and some lady stopped and picked me up. We drove for approximately 100 miles down the road, and I'll sparing you all the sordid details. I decided to make my move at the end of that trip when she stopped along a place on the side of the road to let me out.
And when
Do you use a weapon?
No, on that particular occasion I did not.
Yeah, it's easy for you to overpower. Are you a big, powerful guy?
I stand 6'2", and I weigh about 215. Even back then, I was a good 200 pounds.
All right. So when she stopped the car, you what did you do?
Well, I was in the passenger side, of course, and obviously she's driving the car. My backpack that I was hitchhiking with, this was the final leg of a long journey, mind you, was behind the driver's seat. I got out of the car. I walked over to get my backpack out of the seat immediately behind her. And on that very first occasion, it was kind of a snap decision, a spur-of-the-moment type thing.
Did it take you by surprise that you had fantasies of rape before that, or it just totally took you by surprise that you were going to rape her?
No, I had entertained those kinds of fantasies for years, ever since ever since the time of my earliest teenage years.
And you never were successful with women?
Well, I'd never gotten to the point where I'd really made an effort. As I say, this was before my first consensual sexual experience.
So let me understand something.
Yes?
So she stops the car, and all of a sudden you say on a snap decision, she was attractive, I guess, to you. Does a woman have to be attractive in order for you to want to rape her?
In my particular case, yes, although that's not necessarily true with all rapists.
Okay, so you found her attractive, and then all of a sudden you dragged her out of the car? Did you ask her to step outside? What did you do?
I guided her out of the vehicle. I reached her door was open, and her window was open. I reached in and opened the door, and I guided her to a wooded area outside of the vehicle, maybe 20 yards from the car. And
What do you mean guided her? Like, why did she get out? Did you say to her?
Well, when I say guided, what I mean is that I put my arm around her and physically escorted her out of the vehicle.
I see.
So you're dragging her?
Not really dragging. I guess she was kind of stunned by the situation. She may very well understand. She just sort of walked along with me. It wasn't a case of dragging her so much.
Do most of your victims resist in any way, or do they just go along with it?
There have been a few who have resisted with varying degrees of severity. The vast majority are simply stunned into acquiescence.
Mm-hmm. And how long does the act usually take? Is it quick?
Yes. A rapist, when he commits an assault, is in such a worked-up state of mind that usually it takes maybe 15 to 20 seconds from the time penetration occurs until...
Right, so you're never interested in satisfying the woman in your fantasies. You're not going to give her such great sex that she's going to fall in love with you. It's all about your quick gratification.
On one level, yes, and there's a lot more to it than that, of course.
Do you ever fantasize that they'll fall in love with you?
No.
You do not. You don't want that.
They want this at all.
Well, that just seems entirely unrealistic.
Do you like it better when they cry and scream and beg you for mercy?
No, actually, I prefer them to remain totally silent and more or less motionless.
So if they cry and scream, what happens?
If they cry and scream, I would, and there certainly have been instances such as this. I'll still conclude the act. It's just but it's more distasteful to me because there's a certain degree of reality. You practice these. What I'm trying to say is that you rehearse these things in fantasy for many years before you actually attempt to make the process.
Right.
And you visualize things proceeding in a certain fashion. If something occurs which had never occurred in your fantasies, the situation takes on certain overtones of reality, which can be very distasteful because all of a sudden you realize, hey, maybe I am hurting something here.
Right. When you rape a woman, do you ever consider, well, this is someone's daughter or or this is a person who has feelings. None of that enters into it. You don't feel any remorse afterwards?
Yes, I have felt some measures of remorse afterwards, which is not all that of an unusual thing. As far as thinking about this as somebody's wife or daughter or something, those kinds of thoughts can make the whole situation seem very unappealing. And so what people such as myself tend to do is immediately discard those kinds of thoughts. You want to think of a woman as being purely an object for your own gratification.
And after you do this act, like in the example of the one with the car, what did you do? Did you run off or did you take her car?
Oh, no, I didn't take the car. I've never stolen anything from any of the victims. Well, that's kind of a... Let me rephrase that. Yeah. Let me rephrase that. I've never taken anything as far as money or jewelry or their cars or
Have you ever killed anyone?
No, I simply, after this particular assault, after this first assault, I simply went and got my backpack and started walking down the road. A moment later, I saw the car drive away in a hurried state in the opposite direction, and I continued my hitchhiking.
And you weren't nervous that the police would be called or anything?
Well, this was such a remote. This was I think in Missouri, or it might have been the southernmost part of Illinois. I was on the return leg of a long trip, and that didn't really worry me at the time because it was the middle of the night. I could have seen any approaching a vehicle that came from the distance, and had plenty of time to have sought cover in the woods.
And there was no traumatic event in your life, like in your childhood, that might account for this behavior. Is that true?
Well, sort of.
I'm wondering why is he loose and fancy-free at 17?
Excuse me?
Well, he was hitchhiking.
Yeah, but, was there... But it seems like he was just on a road. Yeah. Like no family.
You had your parents, I assume? Or you were just on a quick hitchhiking trip?
I made a number of cross-country hitchhiking trips beginning when I was 16. When I was 16, I got myself a backpack, and when all was done and said, over a period of a couple of years, I had thumbed myself across country on 6 separate occasions.
Right. So getting back to my question, you said that there was nothing in your childhood that could even possibly give you reason to rape.
Well, there was a combination of things that occurred to me. There was nothing traumatic. You know, when I was in prison in 1990, I was convicted of a crime that stemmed from a failed assault, and I was sentenced to 12.5 years in the Illinois Department of Corrections.
You tried to rape a woman, and you failed, and then she gave a description to the police, and you went out that same night and tried to rape again, and the police caught you.
No, actually, I had made it all the way home after the failed assault, which occurred not too far from where I was living at that time. I made it all the way back home, but I was in such a worked-up state of mind that I decided I was going to go out and hire the services of a prostitute in order to act out the rest of the fantasy, which is something I had never done before. Right. And it was because I had left the residence and got my car and was driving around about an hour after the assault, and obviously there was an all-points bulletin out for me. I was spotted, apprehended, jailed, and convicted a year and a half.
Were you raped in prison at all?
Excuse me?
Were you ever raped in prison?
No, I certainly expected to be. This was my first time of incarceration, and I thought this thing was pretty much par for the course. But as I discovered upon actually going into prison, the version of prison that Hollywood presents us with and that which actually occurs are two very different things.
So you didn't have any problems in prison?
No, most of those types of problems occur in your maximum security institutions, and I was in medium and minimum security the whole time.
So you were never caught for any of the crimes that you're confessing to right now, and the fact is you don't even worry about it because of the statute of limitations.
Yes, it's been over 9 years, Howard, since I committed my last assault.
So you stopped this?
Excuse me?
You stopped raping?
During the time that I was in prison, I immediately began to work with the institutional psychiatrists who were made available, realizing that I had a deep-rooted problem. 4 years into those one-on-one therapeutic sessions, it was suggested to me that I voluntarily enroll myself in what was then a brand-new state-of-the-art recovery program designed specifically for the rehabilitation of sex offenders, be they child molesters or rapists of adult males or females. It's a voluntary thing. You can't be forced into it. I did submit myself to this. I spent the last 17 months of my incarceration in this facility, and I developed the tools that are required for conducting the affairs of my life in a way in which I do not have to repeat actions of the past.
So in other words, are you a good-looking guy? I mean, or is it very difficult for you to get women, or that doesn't play into it?
Well, I don't know if I'm really qualified to judge my own looks. I wouldn't say that I'm ugly or bad.
Are women attracted to you? I mean, do you find that, just in your everyday life, women are friendly to you? And
are you able to make relationships with women?
It's not easy at first, no.
Okay. So you're not, and did you rape black women, white women? Was there any type of race or any particular type of woman?
That you were after?
Strictly Caucasian and my own approximate age bracket.
I see. So somewhere in the age bracket of, 20 to 40?
Yeah, as the years went by, they would stay within a few years of my own age.
If a woman's overweight or what you would deem ugly, you would not consider them as a target?
No, not at all. My victim profile, as it is known, it was a Caucasian female, fairly attractive, healthy-looking, no perceptible form of handicaps. Hair color, eye color, nothing like that.
Did you use a rubber when you had sex with these women?
No, not at all.
And and you never raped a child?
No, not at all.
And you think that
you don't have any remorse even now, do you?
Not even a little.
Well, when you say you didn't rape children, do you think that child molesters are sick people?
Well, interestingly enough, I do. In the facility where I spent the last 17 months of my incarceration in the sex offenders program, there was about 100 people who lived there, and about 70% were child molesters, about 30% were rapists. And I myself always found the mental, the frame of mind of the child molester to be incomprehensible. I know that's laughable because so many people can look at someone like me and say that's incomprehensible. And yet for a rapist, I understand the way their minds work perfectly. But for child molesters, I was never able to understand how anyone could look upon an innocent child in a sexual manner, let alone physically or emotionally or sexually abused.
Let me ask you this.
But you still, you didn't answer my question. Do you care that you hurt lots of people?
I care as much as I can. There's a wide separation between my intellectual and emotional bodies. It's very easy, and it's a very natural thing for me to instantly turn off my emotions and act in a completely cold and calculated fashion.
All right, so let me jump ahead here for a second. Why are you upset? You have a problem that you want to talk about. It seems that where you live, let me see if I understand this. Maybe I can explain it. I can do a shortcut. Where you live, you met a woman, and a woman who lives across the street from you. And you became friends with her. In fact, you claim that you dated her. Okay. And after that, she mentioned to the cops your name. And someone in a conversation mentioned to her that you were a rapist or that you had been convicted of assault. And she contacted the newspaper. I say thank God. She's a hero. And she found out that the paper was more than happy to start publishing articles about you. And you are mad about this. Well, why be mad? I mean, you understand that people are afraid of you.
Yeah.
Yes and no. Yes and no. I understand why people can be very concerned with upon learning that someone like me is living in the midst of the mall, and yet I find it completely unfathomable. Society is in such a big ado about sex offenders, and they want them to go into recovery programs. They want them to be treated, and yet here I am, what I consider to be, and regardless of what I might have been before I went to prison, I am a working example of the concept that these programs do work and that these individuals can reemerge into society and alter their lifestyles in such a way that they no longer offend.
Well, let me
everybody seems to completely overlook that fact. Everyone else says, well, all we're concerned about is with what he did 20 years ago.
You're saying, let me understand your point. You're saying that if you go ahead and rehabilitate yourself and you are living a quiet life, if they out you, so to speak,
then why bother?
Then why bother even rehabilitating yourself? Is that what you're saying?
There have been times when I've had that attitude. I have to tell you, there has been more than one occasion when I've had the attitude of, what the hell, these people want a Ted Bundy in their midst, I may as well give them one.
All right, so let me ask you this. Don't you admit, even though you've been through counseling and everything, that there is a possibility that you could return to raping, that you still have rape fantasies?
Oh, absolutely. There's no such thing as a cure.
Right, so you could admit then that perhaps you could go off at any minute.
And anything could set you off.
Right. Let's talk to a couple of people, all right? Let's see what they have to say about this. Okay, Greg, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yes, good morning, Howard. I want to say, first of all, Happy New Year to everybody there on the show.
All right,
this guy is a predator. He's a sick man. The newspaper should tag him. He should have a chip in him that follows him everywhere he goes for the rest of his life. My wife was raped, and it's easy for him to shrug off his emotions and to turn off his sorrow towards what he did, but my wife lives with that for the rest of her life. Okay.
All right. What do you think of that?
His frame of mind is perfectly understandable to me.
Right. So you can see that a lot of people will be upset with you when you say, "Gee, I'm a poor victim now."
Me.
Mary, go ahead. You're on the air.
You are a lousy piece of garbage. He is a lousy piece of crap, and I would love to find out where he lives, and I would come. Because I'm not afraid of him. Right. And I would blow his goddamn head off.
Now, let me ask you something, sir. Now that they've published you in the paper and outed you, are you encountering a lot of people like Mary on the phone here who would like to blow your head off?
You know what they do is they do sick animals. They put them to sleep.
What about that?
They should put him to sleep.
Do you encounter a lot of this?
Oh, absolutely. For 2 solid years now. I've got a number of bullet holes in the garage. I've had my car shot at. I've been followed through the countryside for miles at a time. I live with what I live with. It's something you have to do. I mean, I don't have any place else to go. I don't have any interest in going someplace else.
Do you feel bad for yourself?
Excuse me?
Do you feel like you're a victim?
No, not at all.
Phil, you're on the air. Phil, go ahead.
Hi, Howard.
Hi, Phil.
How you doing?
Oh, Phil, you are a newspaper reporter.
Right, and I think Danny Engel's leaving out a huge chunk of this story. If he's trying to portray himself as, this guy who rehabilitated himself and now he's cured, well, maybe he has cured himself, but he has also found an outlet. And he even told me that you need some sort of outlet. His outlet in Peoria, in his neighborhood, where he lives alone with his mother, where if all these bullets are whizzing by his head, you'd think he'd move so his mother wouldn't be endangered. Regardless, his outlet has become being a terror of the neighborhood. And he's calmed down now ever since I wrote articles about him about a year and a half ago. But I did not write stories about, oh, my gosh, we have a rapist in our midst. We have tons of rapists in Peoria. The problem with Danny Engel is he did not stop there. He threatened women with phone calls. He sent them all sorts of sordid messages, sent things to their work. He drove them up a wall. And
so, Phil, you're the guy who's been writing the articles on Danny.
Right.
Daniel, have you ever spoken to Phil before?
Oh, on a couple of occasions, yes.
So Phil is the one that you're mad at, right?
I wouldn't say mad is the proper word. He is the author of the stories, yes. I don't have any personal animosities towards him.
You don't?
But is it true that you were harassing women?
Those were the accusations, yes. Once these ladies across the street, this lady that you were referring to initially and her friend down the block, once they discovered who I was and what my background was, they decided that they were going to make it their sole purpose in life to drive me out of the town. Phil, the fellow who was just speaking, was simply a tool that they used in their endless stream of harassments against me. This other gal across the street, she has a number of personal acquaintances on the police force here in town.
But now you have Phil, Dan, now you have Phil on the phone. What is it you would like Phil to write in the newspaper? Would you like him to say that the ladies are wrong? Now's your chance to talk to him. What do you want to say?
Well, the only thing I would say is that Phil has already demonstrated on 4 separate occasions that he is incapable of presenting the facts in an unbiased manner as one would expect a newspaper reporter to do, which was the reason why, after his very first story, or perhaps it was the second one, I decided that I was going to write a book about this entire situation. I've also designed a website describing the events from my point of view as well, giving the entire 9 yards of the background, not just the selected bits and pieces of information.
Right, so you sound like a guy who feels like he's been abused. You've been abused by the newspaper and by these 2 women. That's how you feel, right?
I wouldn't sub-select it. I would just look at the whole situation as a whole and say it is the sum total of the newspaper, the police department, the state's attorney's office, and certain individuals in the neighborhood.
Bill, will you continue to write these articles?
Well, I can't if he keeps acting like a goofball. He just keeps getting in more trouble, and he baits people. And this is the first time that Danny Engel has talked to me on the phone. He only calls me in the middle of the night when I'm not around. I think he has a problem with male authority figures or any sort of men, and I wish if he had something to say, he would call me and tell me. Howard, trust me, the police know what this guy's about, and he's about no good, and I have done him the greatest favor on earth, which is writing about him, because this is his hobby. He lives for this. He lives for the attention, and I did him the greatest favor on earth.
All right, so you're saying he's getting off on all the attention.
Oh, gosh. This is his hobby. He doesn't work. He does nothing except cook up these schemes, sends me these notes in the middle of the night, and that's fine. I don't care. But this is what he lives for. And if it's going to keep him from raping people, fine.
Right.
But don't let people think because he speaks well, he does, and because he's intelligent, he's very intelligent. But listen to how he describes how he took these women out of the car, that he guided them out. He dragged them out and raped them. And he's also using the present tense when he's talking about his likes and dislikes. So as far as to trust his cure, I don't know.
Well, what about his point that basically if you keep writing about him and you keep creating a monster out of him, how can he ever...
might as well not even bother.
Why bother reforming himself?
I wrote one first article when the police confirmed all these attacks, not physical attacks, but verbal assaults and this near stalking he was doing of these women. Then I wrote when he got in almost a fight. He grabbed a bat and brandished it in front of a bunch of teenagers. Then when he went to court a couple times. So they were genuine news stories. He went to court, he pulled a bat on a bunch of kids, these type of things.
Daniel, what about this? Do you like this? Do you like all this attention?
No, not at all. I wish the whole situation would dry up and blow away.
All right. Phil, thank you. Phil, thank you for the phone call. Daniel?
Well, the reason I won't move is simply because it would give him too much satisfaction. Besides, I have no place else to go.
Jonathan, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I think that, he has the gall to call up, and I think that's pretty amazing in the fact that who else would call up and say this,
So are you admiring his honesty?
I'm admiring the honesty. I don't condone what he did, but I think that, this isn't the Jerry Springer show.
Right.
People are going to call up and razor him. What's the point of that? Of course, he's to be razored.
All right. You're saying, why are people yelling at this guy?
Well, yeah, what's the point?
What's the point in yelling at him?
Obviously, we know what he did is wrong. He's owning up to it. We're not condoning it. You're not condoning it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. All right. And
so how does he live? Does he get...
How do you make money?
Well, contrary to the... let's just say that for a newspaper reporter, old Phil Luciano gets his facts wrong an incredible amount of time. It so happens during the time that I was locked up in prison, an elderly aunt died, and she left me a considerable estate, which certainly didn't put me in the status of being a millionaire, but I inherited a house, I inherited a car, and enough money where I've been able to engage in my lifelong passion of aquarium building and designing and installation and maintenance for a source of secondary income.
Bob, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, Howard, what's going on? You're publicizing this guy's crimes on the air. You've done some weird things in the past, but this guy's a disease in society.
Well, why shouldn't we acknowledge it? Why shouldn't we face up to it? Listen, I want my daughters to know about what a rapist is about and that he sounds normal, looks normal, and don't pick up a hitchhiker. I don't know. I disagree with you. I don't hide my head in the sand about anything.
Yeah, but this is going way past what your norm is.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you. I think that this should be on the air every day.
No, come on.
We've had murderers on the air. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we've had people who've killed. I'd rather talk to them than not talk to them.
This guy has some serious problems. You want to help him out?
Of course he does. Well, you know what? You ought to just keep hiding your head in the sand about life, sir. Yeah, Craig, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Buddy, you're the biggest scumball that ever walked the face of the earth.
Don't talk about Jackie like that.
Hey! Exactly, man. And not only Jackie, but this guy, too. And I hope this guy checks out the R. Bud Dwyer video and gets some ideas. But, Howard, I'm baffled. If we know who this guy is and where he is, and he's admitting to everything, what can be done about this?
There's a statute of limitations.
Why? I don't know. Why?
I've never understood.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Daniel, why do you think there's a statute of limitations?
Daniel, why don't you just hang yourself here on the air and just do us all a favor, you dirtball?
Daniel, will you be willing to hang yourself on the air?
Please. There's money in it for you.
No, I wouldn't be willing to do that, no.
Would you be willing to watch Jackie's video?
I don't think anybody should have to suffer that.
Thanks, Howard.
Thank you. All right. So, you are not suicidal. You will not do the society a favor and kill yourself.
Do you enjoy life on any level?
It sounds like he does. Sounds like he's having a great time.
Yeah.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I enjoy many aspects of my life.
Yes. And do you crave a female partner?
No, not really. In the 4.5 years since I returned from prison, I've had no desires whatsoever to enter into a sexual, a platonic, or any kind of relationship whatsoever. I simply live by myself and stay with myself.
They said your mother was with you.
For the first 6 months that I was home, that's just yet another of examples of the incorrect information.
So you don't crave companionship? You don't want companionship from a woman?
I don't want companionship from anyone.
Right. And your mother, what does she think of you?
Excuse me?
What does your mother think of your rapes?
Well, I've never actually queried her on the subject. Suffice it to say that she's not approving of my earlier lifestyle. You sound very well educated. In fact, you sound like a disc jockey on an oldies station, quite frankly. Why, thank you.
Doesn't he just go
out? Mechanical.
Yeah, but you sound like a good morning. Hi, how you doing, everybody? So you, and what about your mother? Did you ever have fantasies of raping her?
Hardly.
And you have a good relationship with her?
Excuse me?
You have a good relationship with your mother?
Oh, yeah, I would label it as being generally good through the years, yes.
Does she ever yell at you for raping and stuff?
No.
No, apparently they don't talk about it, but nothing happened in his childhood.
Yeah, some stuff you don't like to talk about it.
The truth is that a lot of people who had things happen in their childhood have no idea that they happened because they seem normal. That's all they knew.
Louis, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, I think this guy should be tied up and repeatedly kicked in the balls until he passes out. And then when he wakes up, we just do it all over again.
All right. Thank you very much, Louis.
Okay.
All right. Well,
what kind of rehabilitation? Are you on any kind of castration medication or anything?
No, not at all.
What do you do mostly? Masturbate?
Excuse me?
Do you masturbate now for your sexual gratification?
I just don't have home great, what you would consider to be a strong masturbation. Yes, I don't think about raping anymore. No.
Who do you think about? What do you think about?
What do you think about when you do it?
Well, you have to think what if I were to engage in those types of activities, it's reinforcing the old patterns, the ways in which I conducted my lifestyle previously.
Yeah, but how do you control your masturbatory thoughts? I mean, I know I can't. When a donkey appears in my dreams, I can't force him out. That's right. What do you do? How do you control that? I would suggest that you probably do fantasize about rape still.
Well, yes, there are certainly fantasies, of course, but I simply have to tune them. I simply have to turn them into of an appropriate nature. Past girlfriends, imaginary women that I've never met before, those types of situations.
Do you engage in a lot of pornography?
Not a great deal, no.
Trisha, you're on the air.
Just a normal amount.
Yes, Trisha?
Hi, I just want to say, how can you possibly think of not letting your community know what you're capable of doing when you said you still have thoughts of possibly raping or going back out and raping? How can your community not know that?
Well, it's a catch-22. If you start reporting guys like this, then
they won't go for help.
Then they won't go for help. They'll keep quiet about it. But my point of view always was on rape, that rape should be a death penalty.
A crime punishable by death.
Yes.
Actually, there is no cure. There is no cure at all. And there's...
Somehow
I'm horrified by listening to this.
Yeah, I mean, you should be. That's the idea.
I mean, this is incredible. I would love to go out and kill this guy. And I mean, I'm a psychologist, and this is killing me to listen to.
Well, then you have to go deal with those fantasies of killing people.
Yeah, really. You listen to this guy. He's an automaton. He really isn't human.
Yeah, that's right. Al, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Howard, first of all, you're right. I mean, this stuff needs to be brought out on the air, but this guy is a waste of sperm. I mean, this guy...
Well, we all know that. You're not saying anything we don't know. Mike, go ahead. You're on the air.
Howard.
Yeah.
How did he pick his victims?
How did you choose your victims, Daniel?
You know, hitchhiking, yeah, fine, but I mean, there has to be other circumstances besides the hitchhiking event. How was it predetermined? How did he do it?
Yeah, go ahead, Daniel. I understand that the reason you feel you never got caught was that you would randomly pick. You would never be someone you knew.
No, not at all.
There would always be a woman that you encountered, like you say, hitchhiking. So there would be no ties to you per se.
No, that's correct.
And what would be
shopping center? Or how did he?
Name some of the places you would hang out and how you would commit the rapes.
Well, I had no particular modus operandi. It didn't matter whether it was indoors, outdoors, in a personal residence, in a public center. It's kind of, you know, I can really go into this, and I can get this is the reason why I have designed a website. I know we're only going to have so much time on the air. I know there's about 10 million questions and about 15 billion death threats coming and negative comments and all that.
Yeah, no.
We're not interrupting. We just want to know.
One question: how did you pick the women that you raped? One question. That's it. Answer this question. How did you pick them?
It's one of those things, though. You can't really put it into words. It's just a gut-level feeling. You have to go by the situation as it occurs with the individual, whoever she is. It's not based upon hair color or eye color or demeanor.
But you would see somebody. You would see someone attractive, right? Mm-hmm. And you would focus on them. Mm-hmm. For whatever, maybe they're in a miniskirt or something, right?
Well, it could be.
What are you, a leg man? Or are you a what are you?
What triggered you?
You into boobs? What's your thing? If a woman dressed provocatively or looked like a whore, would you do it?
I don't really have any particular preferences along those kinds of lines.
Would you ever see a woman dressed a certain way and go, she deserves to be raped?
No woman deserves to be raped. I would never look upon, even in the days when I was a practicing rapist as opposed to a recovering one, I would never look at one and say, well, she deserves this or deserves that. Of course not.
Would you leave the house specifically to go to rape?
Excuse me?
Would you leave the house specifically to go to rape? Like say, I have to get out of the house and rape someone.
There have been times when I've set out on that kind of a purpose, yes.
Right.
But most of the time it was just you all of a sudden saw a person and the opportunity was there and you did it?
That is generally how these things occur.
So let's say you saw...
Did you ever follow a girl home
Good
from
question.
a restaurant, from a store? How did you do it? Did you rate the next day? Did you ever see a girl and say, well, I want her, and then predetermine that you find a way the next day?
Yeah, and what kind of situations? And what kind of situations would you avoid?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, I heard it about 3 questions at once. I'm not.
All right. Number one, what kind of? Let's say you see a woman you really like, blah 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 blah, and then all of a sudden something would happen that would turn you off. What would like maybe a house alarm or something, or?
Right. Okay.
Is there anything that would scare you off?
Well, yeah, a situation would occur that anything that had to do with the possibility of being immediately detected. I mean, obviously, if I was looking in the window of some house, just to give a hypothetical example, and a squad car went slowly driving down this street with its lights out, for example, that would set off...
right, you'd be gone.
Most likely.
All right. Now, what would you do? Would you ever, look in the windows of people's homes and see a woman alone, maybe undressing or something, and then say, hey, I'm going to break in?
Well, being a peeping Tom is usually one of the earliest stages in the development of sex offenders.
So many times you would look in a window and see a beautiful woman, and then what would you do? You would just break the window and go in? Or ring the doorbell?
As a general rule of thumb, there weren't a great many deal of home invasions. That was kind of in the minority.
So what did you do? Answer the guy's question. He's still trying to get an answer.
Yeah, well, I'm having difficulty with this because I'm still not sure exactly what he's looking for.
The question is, name a scenario where you, aside from the hitchhiking thing, name a scenario where you saw a woman and tell us how you did it.
Oh, okay. Just pick one out of the bag, so to speak.
Good. That's what we want.
Okay.
The most typical, whatever, something that comes to mind.
Okay. I've always spent a great deal of time in remote locations. I'm an outdoorsman. I like getting out in the woods. If I'm in an urban environment, I'll hang out in the local parks. If I'm out in the country, I'll go to some place like a 2-lane a dirt road that heads up in the hills or something. I like exploring the countryside. When running into a potential victim in one of these outdoor remote locations.
Like maybe she'd be a hiker with a backpack or something?
Yeah, a hiker, a photographer, someone just out for a breath of fresh air or whatever.
Okay.
And usually alone?
Yes, always alone.
Mm-hmm.
Although
that's another question I have. Always alone. If a woman's in the store and she's shopping, she's got a kid with her, she's really attractive, you say, hey, this is a potential victim here. You would never follow her home, lock the kid in the closet, and perform your act. I mean, that case would never enter into your bag, as so you would call it?
No, there's never been... I can't recall. I'm sure there's never been a situation such as that in my past history, no.
All right, so you're in the woods, you see a woman, you meet her, and then what happens next? Give us a specific instance of what happened to you.
Well, if I decide that based upon many factors, if I decide based upon the circumstances that an assault is going to occur, then I will go ahead and complete the act.
Right, and you will what?
I mean,
you will go up to her and what? You will talk to her first and then all of a sudden pounce on her?
Okay, well, you're looking for specific details.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Quite often, many sex offenders, especially...
no, let's talk about you. What would you do?
Okay. When I was at my peak, it's an evolving type thing. I mean, over the course of time, as this kind of behavior goes on, and if it remains unchecked, the situations grow more severe.
Because the rapes become mundane and boring.
It got to the point where I carried certain tools of the trade, so to speak, with me. Materials for restraining, for gagging, for whether handcuffs or a roll of duct tape or some cords or whatever. Usually I would render in the final 10 years, in the final maybe 5 or 6, 7 years, maybe 10's a little too long, but in the final half dozen years or so that I was a practicing rapist, the usual technique, if you want to call it that, would be to select a victim, restrain her, whether through handcuffs, through duct tape, or whatever I happen to have with me for such a purpose, just in case I ran into a situation where an assault could occur. I would render her immobile, select a saluted location, or it was, well, if we were out in a saluted location to begin with, and obviously that took care of that right then and there. If it was someplace like in a public park, for example, where maybe we're a little too close to the main road, then I would take the two of us, I would take her to a location where it was a lot less likely that an accidental discovery would occur, and commit the assault at that time in that place.
Did it make it better? Did it make it better that the woman would be frightened, like they would think you were going to kill her because you had her restrained and stuff? Did that turn you on more?
You missed something here. He said select a location. How do you select a location if you're already in a remote location? Did you ever walk up to a traffic light, jump in a car, and tell a lady to drive somewhere? Or how do you select a location?
What's the difference? Who cares?
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
it
does make a difference. I mean, do you need the lucky?
this guy's into such minutia. Jackie, go ahead. You're on the air.
I cannot believe they're going to make this guy continually pay for the same crime over and over again. How do they expect anybody to rehabilitate if they're going to continually make him pay for the same crime over and over? Give the guy a break already.
Okay, what would you like to see happen then?
What do you want, the people in the community not to acknowledge that he's there?
Well, right
Of
now,
course. Listen, I got three daughters. I wouldn't want a rapist dude living. I mean,
unknown to you. He's right next door.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if someone could out the guy, at least I'd be aware.
Well, if you're aware of it, then use that information to your own benefit, but don't keep condemning the guy.
But I shouldn't tell the other people in the neighborhood that he's there?
You're the only one who's safe.
I'll keep that information to myself? You got to be kidding me. Hadassah, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, hi, Howard.
Yes.
First of all, I'd like to applaud you for having Danny Engel on the line here on your show. Basically, you're stressing the point how someone could sound so articulate and so normal, so straight as an arrow. It's just to prove, because I have a mother who beat us and abused us so viciously, even raped my sister. And
Your mother raped your sister?
Yes.
Wow.
And I visualize it so clearly how someone could be so, like, articulate, come across. You can have
So you're learning something from this. You're learning something from this. That's right. Okay, yeah, Rick, go ahead. You've got the final word. Go ahead.
Yeah, Howard?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been listening to all these guys calling in about, don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning what this guy did.
Right.
But every one of these guys that are calling in at one time or another has looked at one of these girls that are dressed, real sexy.
Yes.
And has thought in their own mind of doing something that he did.
The difference is, number one, I have never thought about raping a woman, number one. Number two,
well, this guy's telling you he's got raped.
Yeah, and the difference is, it's okay to think about it as long as you don't do it.
Right, but the thought is the mother of the action.
No.
The only difference between this guy and every one of us, especially you two on your show, looking at all this, is that he did something about it.
You should go get help. You need help too.
Well,
wouldn't you agree? Hey, Daniel, wouldn't you agree this guy needs help?
I believe that the desire to force oneself on a woman is basically ingrained into every male who's ever walked the planet throughout his entire history. Most guys don't act upon it.
You won't be honest about that.
Most guys do not act upon it.
No, I tell you, the thought of jumping a woman and taking away her dignity does not appeal to me.
Howard, how many times you said I want to bang?
Oh, I want to bang every woman on the planet, but I don't think about taking from her. I want them to agree.
Not for him.
Well, sure.
And that's the problem. Nobody's hot.
When you see a nice woman, you think about it and you fantasize.
No, I don't. I honestly don't. I swear to you, I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Well, Daniel.
Howard?
Yes.
During the time that I've spent with therapists in this field, both in prison and out of prison, one thing has always struck me as being very amazing. When you go to a program for recovering alcoholics, the counselors are always former alcoholics themselves. They know where you're coming from. When you go to a Cocaine's Anonymous, the counselors have always had problems with cocaine. They can relate to you, and yet not one of the therapists who have ever worked with sex offenders that I personally know of has ever been a recovering sex offender, his or her own self.
So what?
I am one. I'm there. I can understand. What I intend on doing with my long-term plans is to start helping people in this field.
So what? Your point is absolutely futile. It's like saying that you need to be something in order to help someone along. There's a prescribed...
No, what I'm saying is that...
Obviously, that's not necessary.
What I'm saying is that the past can't be changed. Yes, I wish it had not occurred. I wish I'd taken a different course, but what's done is done.
Mike, you're on the air. You're on the air.
But I can alter the future from this point forward, and I can help others to keep from walking the same path.
Just worry about you. Don't help anybody else. You just keep 24-hour surveillance on yourself. Mike, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing?
Why are you guys worried about helping other people?
I want to know if this guy has any STDs.
Did you get any sexually transmitted diseases?
No, I never have.
Never?
No.
Nothing?
No.
You're clean?
Nothing. You raped over 100 women. You never got anything.
No, not at all.
I think that's ridiculous, man.
That's possible.
It's really not fair.
You raped 100 women. Now you're sleeping with everybody that they slept with, so you're into the thousands. I'm sure you have something.
No, he claims he doesn't. One thing he seems to be is honest.
Daniel, do you consider yourself mentally ill?
No, not at all.
Why would he? Yeah, Karen, go ahead.
Hi. I just wanted to find out if there's anything that we could do to turn him off before he decides to try to rape someone.
Is there anything a woman can do to turn off a rapist, Daniel? Is there something like could she fight?
Anything we could say?
Yeah.
I've heard several different things.
Like if a woman even just said, "Oh, give it to me," or acted like she was into it, would that turn you off? Is there something a woman could do to turn you off during a rape?
Yes, absolutely, and it also works on all other rapists as well, or at least the vast majority that I've ever known that I've personally worked with. Try to inject some reality into the situation. When a rapist is doing his thing, he's in a high state of fantasy. He's acting out something he's acted out in his mind. If the woman starts injecting reality into the situation, such as talking about family, children, husbands, and things along those lines, it can quite often knock the rapist off his
So in other words, let me try to understand this. So I'm laying there, you're on top of me, you're forcing yourself on me, and I go, listen, I know this is going to happen and everything, but I'll tell you something. This has been the worst day of my life. My husband is such a pain in the ass. He just really. And then
I don't think he means it that way. What if she says, "I'm pregnant. Please don't rape me," or
no? He's saying talk about. Your life. Like, hey, and by the way, I've got 2 kids, and they're so annoying.
I have to pick them up from school. I'm going to be late.
Yeah, and then I have my own.
I see.
Yeah, am I right? Am I acting that out right?
Well, what if I said I have AIDS, or I have some kind of sexually transmitted disease?
Would that turn you off?
I'm sure it would. I don't recall such a thing ever having occurred, but I'm sure it would.
So if a woman said, listen, I have to feel...
It's important to start injecting the reality as I describe it. It's important to start doing that as soon as you suspect that an assault may occur. If you wait until it gets to a certain point, the guy's going to be so heated up that it doesn't matter what
type of things would a woman say to inject reality? Like what? Like, I have a husband?
I've got a husband. I've got 2 young kids. There have been a number of times, there has been more than one occasion when I have halted an assault and gone elsewhere because of this injection of reality. She just happens to say something in the right way at the right time, then it, kind of knocks you off your
it gets you out of your rhythm. Yeah, Kevin, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how are you?
Right.
Howard, I wrote a book, Your Secret to My Business, and we dealt with clowns like this all the time who uses the legal system very effectively, and the only way to get back at him is to use the system back out against him. He might have passed the statute of limitations on the criminal end, but surely there's a few clever attorneys out there would be able to get some victims that could take away all his money on a civil end with some sort of lawsuit on the violation.
Well, there you go. What about that, Daniel? You've got some money. There's something to think about. What about by publicizing this, the women that you raped come after you for civil damages and take away your money?
Well, anything's possible, I suppose.
Is all your money in a trust or anything? Is it all in your name?
No, from the time I first got home, I took steps to make sure that nothing is actually in my name. It would be very difficult, even for the cleverest of attorneys, to try and wrestle something out of me, because by all appearances to the legal system, I am a turnip, and as of course we all know, you can't get blood out of one.
Well, Jack, listen, if your heart's in the right spot, why don't you sell all your assets and then give it to a program that will really help victims and will really help people that really want to deal with their problem.
Well, there's a thought. That's something I would applaud. Jeff, go ahead.
You can help that way rather than being a counselor.
Yeah, that he ain't doing. Nobody gives up money. Jeff, go ahead.
How you doing, Daniel? I raped a girl last night. I was wondering, how do I go about totally cold turkey cutting out raping?
All right, here's a guy who raped someone last night, and he wants to stop.
I put roofies in a drink.
Right.
And she got a little ditzy. I put her in the back seat of the car. I brought her to a hotel. I banged her all night. Right. And, I consider it rape.
Right, that's rape. What do you think of that?
What was the question?
He wants to know how he can stop raping.
Is there like a patch or something?
Well...
Patch? Get out of here. You're not for real. All right. Mike, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
You ever rape anyone anally?
I'm sorry, excuse me?
Did you ever rape anyone anally?
No.
No, that's what you think. Okay. Anyway, Daniel, at least thank you for consenting to an interview. I think it was very useful.
You're quite welcome.
I personally hope that something horrible happens to you, because rape to me is one of the most vicious.
Are you living a fine life now?
Yeah,
That's really terrible.
I hope there's at least some aspect to your life that isn't pleasant, because to me, rapists should really be killed. It's the most heinous of crimes.
Well, thanks for sharing your thoughts.
All right, and thank you for sharing your thoughts.
Have a good day.
All right, bye. All right, there he is. That is Daniel.
Yeah, it's funny because, when he says, say something to inject, and you don't. See, the problem is they can't tell you exactly what it would be that would turn them off.
You gotta think.
You just gotta say everything you can think of. It's like finding the secret word. But I had a friend who was once in a situation like this, and finally she screamed, it wasn't even true, I'm going to be a nun. And it stopped the guy.
It did stop him. And then sometimes you could say stuff like that. You know what they do? They punch you until you shut up.
That's right. Yeah, but you don't know, so you got to try everything.
You can say something that'll trigger them to kill you.
Yeah.
So you don't really know. There's no real clear-cut answer. Anyway, we got to take a break. When we come back, we'll do the news. That's Daniel the rapist raped over 100 women and never got caught. Never.
Until he was unsuccessful.
Right. Until he blew it. We'll be back right after these words.
Hi, this is Hank, the anchor truck dwarf. The only time I don't drink is when I'm asleep. It's because I haven't figured out a way how to do it. Here's Howard.
All right, thank you, Hank. Sounding particularly loaded. Yeah. Go ahead, Stuart. What's up?
What's up is that guy, Dan the rapist, he's got the voice to be an announcer.
Yeah, he's got a DJ kind of voice.
He almost sounded like Dan Aykroyd. And not only that, if he was a DJ, he could get more victims off the request line.
Oh, God. All right, thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, and Faye, go ahead. What's up?
Hello?
Yeah, quick.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm fine.
Howard, I listen to your show from time to time, and today I got a little bit upset when I listened to your show. Why would you interview a rapist?
Why not?
Why, yes. The way you were sitting and you asked him questions, quietly, calmly, how did you feel? Did you enjoy? Why would you do that, Howard? You have 3 daughters.
Well, why do you think I did it?
Why?
Because, listen, Faye, let me explain the world to you, because you sound like a very dumb woman.
Okay.
And you're probably a person who needs a lot of things explained to you.
Right.
99% of the people who listen to that interview understand that they're learning something about a rapist. These are people who live among us. They're predators. And we're trying to figure out how to protect ourselves. Do you understand the difference?
Sure.
Okay, good. Now the world has been explained. If you can go back to living in your rock.
In my rock.
I mean, excuse me, under your rock.
You have a big mouth and you insult. That's all you do.
No, what I would like to do to you is take you and inject you. No, you watch every show.
Always insult.
No, you watch every show I do.
Jewish boy from Long Island.
Yeah, what are you? What's with the Jew? The Jew. You self-hating Jew. I know you're a Jew. You're a Jew. Get out of here, self-hating Jew, you bitch.
No.
Yeah, Yent, I know exactly who you are.
Oh, you know her.
Oh, I don't know her personally, but I know the prototype. I meet her every day. And I detected the foreign accent. Believe me, go back. Go back. Filthy dumbass. You think she has a brain in her head? I got it. Do you realize how dumb she is? Why would there be a God that would create people that stupid? For what reason? To annoy me? You're telling me God created people to annoy me?
I don't know.
I think so.
I mean, he made me a genius so that I can have to live among idiots?
Sat you here with a bunch of dummies.
And I have to sit in a world with dummies? You know what he did? He cursed me. He made me so intelligent I can't fit in with anyone.
I pissed him off.
This is my living hell. He made me so bright I can't find anyone to talk to. Except for Angie.
Angie Dickinson?
Angie Dickinson? Where is Angie Dickinson, that old crow?
God.
Come on, honey. Get on, roll in the hay. Bring that Angie back here. Let's have a real show. Look at all this stuff.
Yes, we need a little levity.
I try to do something good.
You're so misunderstood.
Oh. What is it, Brian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I live in the community next to where this guy in the radio's at. And I was just wondering if I could maybe speak to him for a second.
Yeah, he's gone now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thanks.
Well, I wonder what he would have said.
All right, Robin, maybe it's time to change the topic. There's a lot going on in the news. Maybe you could explain it all to us.
Oh, dear. There's too much going on, actually, to keep abreast of it all.
Oh,
dirty bastard. In court yesterday.
Old dirty bastard?
Yes, he's the rapper from the Wu-Tang Clan who's run afoul of the law several times over the last couple of years. And right now, I understand he's in, like, one of those rehabilitation centers.
Can't believe it. This guy was on our show.
And that's why, nobody's seen him around lately, because he's like in one of those in-residence programs where, they keep you locked up until they convince you not to do drugs anymore.
Right.
I understand that they just let Scott Weiland, Stone Temple Pilots, out of an incarceration situation where he was doing rehab to go to the same place that they have Old Dirty Bastard.
So Old Dirty Bastard and Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots are in the same place?
Same place.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
But anyway, they let Old Dirty Bastard had to come to court yesterday.
They're going to do an album together, those two.
Well, maybe they'll have a musical collaboration while they're in rehab. But anyway, he was in court yesterday, and they say it turned into sort of a bizarre situation.
Right.
His real name is Russell Jones.
Mm-hmm.
And he was there to face a hearing for a drug possession charge. The cops say they found like 20 vials of crack. Mm-hmm. After pulling him over for running a red light in July. Now, why he has to break the traffic laws when he has a car full of crack, I don't know.
Right. That's a bad
what
time
he did, yeah.
to do that.
And so he appeared in court yesterday. They said that when he first got there, he just took his whole 6'2" frame and sprawled it on a courtroom bench like, it was a bed or something, because he had taken a red-eye flight from L.A., so he was tired, and he just sprawled out. Then they had to stand him up, and he had a whole phalanx of attorneys and drug counselors with him. But Old Dirty Bastard couldn't seem to keep his mind on the proceedings.
Right.
In the courtroom, Jones turned to the prosecutor and asked her, "Do you find me horny?"
Wow. Now, that's a weird question.
Misquoting the phrase from Austin.
Do I make you horny?
Right.
Do I make you horny?
Do you find me horny?
Oh, you vey.
Seconds later, he looked at the woman and shouted, "Sperm donor!"
Must have been hot. Where are the white women at?
They tried prodding him to pay attention and told him to turn toward the judge. Jones took the occasion to pick his nose.
Oh, my goodness.
The judge apparently was not aware of all of this going on. But they say, as I said, that he had been flying all night. He might have been a little tired. Before driving away, Jones stood on the courthouse steps and muttered. Then he screamed at reporters, "Hey, Daily News, tell New York, F them.
F them.
And tell the world, F them."
Right.
When asked why, he responded, "Because I'm after them." So that's the Dirty Bastard's latest return to New York.
He's one of the best interviews I've ever done. And quite frankly, one of the best press conferences I ever played on the air was Old Dirty Bastard.
That is true. I don't think anything will ever top him.
No, he's the best. He's the top guy.
And that's the greatest court appearance.
Yeah, he does it all.
He should be performing on stage.
Right.
Now, what is it with these classical musicians and their instruments?
What are you saying?
They can never hold on to them. They're always losing them in cabs.
Yeah.
How many times have there been reports of cellos and violins being left in a cab?
And if you loved your profession, you know what that says to me? Because I'm in psychotherapy now.
Mm-hmm.
If you're leaving, it means you're really not interested in it.
Right. A cab ride ended with a sad note for a distraught Juilliard student who accidentally left her $40,000 violin behind in the trunk. What's it doing in the trunk?
Where my cello at?
Me son hung.
Me so hungry. Me so hungry.
Me so hungry. She had taken a cab to a restaurant near Herald Square on Sunday, and after dinner she realized she had left behind her Mozani violin.
How come all these Chinese are classical musicians?
They're very good at it.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I mean, even like violin, it's all Chinese now.
Which was handcrafted in 1915. When she was leaving the restaurant, that's when she decides to think of her violin. She starts looking around for it, and then that's when she realizes, it's in the cab.
Where's my violin at?
If you see it, the instrument is in a dark blue nylon mesh case that resembles a 2-foot-long backpack.
Whenever I see a violin player, I think immediately, some parent forced this person into playing the violin. You don't come to that on your own.
No kid said get
I did, and nobody did.
Look at you. Can't play a note.
I can't, because they wouldn't get me a violin.
Weren't you taking piano lessons recently?
No, I haven't started yet. Oh, you are so funny. That's really funny.
You haven't started your piano lessons yet?
I'll keep looking at the piano. One of these days I'll get around to it. Don't worry. Her family is offering a $500 reward.
Where's my violin at?
Now, let's talk about this merger of Time Warner and AOL.
Let me put on my business hat. Okay, it's on.
Everybody's saying this is the biggest merger ever, creating the world's biggest one-day bonuses ever. Because if you're in on this deal, you're making a lot of money, especially on the Time Warner side. And do you know who was collecting a lot of cash?
Fred Norris.
Bob Pittman.
Yeah, Bob Pittman's a multi-millionaire.
Sheesh. Pittman can take in $735.5 million on this deal.
I'd like to get close to him.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's a very successful businessman.
That's because of a clause in the contract that unlocks stockpiles of options as a result of the company changing hands. He wouldn't have been able to get to this money for years.
Right.
But because they're going to become part of AOL, all of that's out the window. So Ted Turner's getting a big payday. Jane Fonda.
Well, let me ask you something.
What?
AOL is buying
Time Warner.
Time Warner, which is surprising to people. People thought Time Warner would be buying AOL.
Yeah.
AOL is a powerhouse, a lot of money, and it represents the future and all that other stuff. Even though right now Time Warner makes more money. So Bob Pittman works for AOL. So the ownership isn't changing hands of AOL.
Right. But because there were stock options that he owned that he could not exercise.
Unless there was a sale.
Unless there was a changing of the guard.
Why doesn't crap like that ever happen to me?
Never.
Where am I? I'm great at what I do, and I can't get my payday. What is this? I'm working and working and working. Got Son of the Beach. I'm making the other show there. Doomsday.
Doomsday, yeah.
Got a deal with UPN. Got a radio show. Nobody merges.
No payday.
We're at a company, they merge every 15 minutes. I never get a payday.
Nothing to it.
I merge my ass. Some of us get it and some of us don't.
Yeah,
Bob Pittman's in on every big deal. Bob Pittman's in on every big deal.
I know.
Sick of him.
He's a radio guy.
I'm a radio guy.
He ran NBC for a little while.
Yeah, and what about me? I'm a boss. I write jokes.
I saw the potential of the internet.
Yeah, Jackie, who saw the potential of getting nothing.
Yeah, zero. Sells mugs.
The only website in history is not worth it.
Hey, you know what? I was on the internet 5 years ago and realized I could sell my mugs. Great.
And nobody's come along to buy that company out from under him.
No, no one ever will. Would you merge?
In a heartbeat.
Yeah. I'm going to merge with SteadyJohn.com.
Oh, boy.
With Burfco. Jane Fonda for a wedding present instead of some piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
They say that Ted gave her $10 million worth of stock in Turner Broadcasting.
Oh.
And yesterday she made a cool $20 million.
See what I mean? She does nothing all day. She does nothing all day.
They said that's more than any movie any money she ever made on movies.
Hard-working people can't get any money. I'm going to lead a revolution in this country. What about a guy who slaves over a microphone all day? Getting his due. Holy mackerel. When the white man going to get his money?
This doesn't make any sense at all.
I'm sick and tired.
What else doesn't make any sense is
nothing.
Donald Trump dumping Melania Knauss.
Melania.
Or whatever her name is.
Holy mackerel.
You don't have to learn it now because she's gone.
And maybe I can get a date.
Oh, she's devastated. She's vulnerable.
I'm dating supermodels. I have a date coming up.
Yeah, Trump said he didn't want to get hooked. So it was time to back off.
Where the Trump women at?
The Donald needs to be free for a while. So he decided to cool it.
Where my violin?
Trump told one friend that breaking up with Melania or whatever,
Melania Knauss,
hardest thing
breaking up am hard to do
that he's ever done.
Yes. Well, look at her.
I knew that it was over the day I saw her posing on that presidential seal.
Well, you know everything.
I just had a feel. Donald doesn't like these women to be too loud and vocal, you know. Just stand back and mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah, Ivana did.
Please. He still can't get
reeling from that.
And I saw her on Home and Garden Television the other day. Ivana trumping it all over the place. She's not letting go of that name.
Right.
So he starts to think about running for the presidency. She winds up posing on the presidential seal. Out was it.
Right.
So that one's over. even though she didn't know what the word cellulite meant.
Well, Trump better not try to get Angie's number.
Oh, really?
That's right. I'll have to fight him. I don't know. What would I know? What am I, an expert?
Yes.
I should be.
They say expect the Donald to bounce back pretty quickly.
We're back in that dating pool.
And did you hear about the hackers who were trying to blackmail, I guess, this company called CD Universe? Got a hold of the whole list of clients and their credit card numbers?
You better not hack into my website.
They tried to get short money from the firm, and the firm said no, and so they dumped a bunch of credit card numbers on the Internet.
Yeah. I know how to do all that.
So now, you know, there's all these moves afoot to try to secure the Internet and stop these cyber crooks.
I have an announcement. TrueCrime.com is merging with SpinningPlates.com.
That I don't doubt.
The Nancy Sirianni website will merge with Jackie's.
It's the most insignificant merger ever.
We will link.
Did you put that in cover of the Daily News?
We will link together as one.
I'm going to merge your ass with my...
Our powerhouse webpage.
Stock will trade 2 for 800.
We now have the junk market completely covered.
Between our worthless record albums and my horrible copies and autographed mugs.
We got the corner on junk.
On junk. All the junk people don't need.
Somebody wake up the Securities and Exchange Commission. Why are your lips so fucking mum?
Jealous joke, man?
Oh, dear.
Go ahead. Go home to a
Anyway,
miserable life.
Attorney General Janet Reno, who wants to form a global round-the-clock network aimed at stopping cybercrime. Number 21.
All right, number 21.
Janet Reno.
Crimes that, when perpetrated via the Internet, can reach a larger and more accessible pool of victims and can transform local scams into crimes that encircle the...
Why can't you and that goddess group get together and voodoo the fix for the world, Bobby? Do something good for mankind instead of bitching about men.
If that was possible, I would have joined.
Right. Are you chanting, Joke Man?
Yes, I'm.
Joke Man is a goddess.
There was another debate last night among the Republican presidential candidates.
Yes.
Taxes were a focal point.
Right.
Here is front-runner George Bush, who defended and reaffirmed last week's pledge to cut taxes, number 15.
Number 15, Robin. I'll get to it right away.
I am a tax-cutting person. I know how to get it done.
I'm for that.
I have laid out a plan that is going to cut the rates of everybody in America.
Yeah.
A plan that is conservative and a plan that is compassionate.
Right.
Well, John McCain has a few things to say about that. He says his plan would be better for low and middle-income Americans, unlike Bush's.
Really?
I'm not sure we need to give 2/3 of that tax cut, of that money, to the wealthiest 10% of America.
Steve Forbes was confronted about an ad he ran accusing Bush of going back on a tax cut promise in Texas.
Let's take a dream ride for a moment. Let's pretend, George, that you get the nomination in August in Philadelphia for the Republican nomination.
I accept the premise.
And Forbes made no promises not to run a negative campaign.
If being negative is telling the truth, I will continue to tell the truth. People deserve it. We deserve an honest and open and vigorous debate. And if a man breaks a pledge, the voters ought to know it.
Gary Bauer, who's also in the race for I don't know what reason, says high taxes aren't the nation's biggest problem. It's those homosexuals who are trying to mainstream themselves.
I would say to my party, it better find its voice in opposition to same-sex marriage and in defense of the sanctity of life.
Can you imagine?
It doesn't matter how much we want to cut taxes because the country cannot survive another 10 years.
Why would you care?
Meltdown it's in right now.
Why would you care?
Because it's a non-issue.
Yeah, why would you care if 2 men or 2 women want to marry each other? Why would you possibly ever in your life take time out to worry about something stupid like that?
I guess there wouldn't be anybody to legislate if only people of the same sex get together.
Chris, you're on the air.
Chris.
Yes.
How you doing, Howard?
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah. I just want to say about this guy from Peoria. I'm from Peoria. I live right next door to him.
What, the rapist dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he should get out of town, really.
Well, you know, the thing is, people call, what should we do about it? There's nothing you can do about it, guy. You know, you don't want to wreck your own life.
Well, you know what? I mean...
Is he an ugly guy?
Yeah. Oh, my God. You see him. He looks like, you know, he's the worst.
Right.
Real ugly.
Well, there's nothing you should do. I mean, I know you're calling me and say, well, what should I do? Nothing to do. You don't want to go to jail yourself. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but
it's not worth
it. Not worth it. Not worth it.
I got little brothers and sisters running around. You know how you know.
Keep your eye on him, that's all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Joey, go ahead. Yes, Joey.
Hello.
Yep.
Hey, Howard Stern.
Yes.
How you doing?
Yes.
Okay, a couple of years back, that Angie Everhart was, I see pictures of her with Donald Trump.
Really?
Yeah, at some, like, movie premiere or something.
Well.
And actually, you brought it up on the air, and you were like, oh, look at this guy, you know. Yeah. What was she, a model back then?
Well, yeah. Well, listen, I don't listen. I'm not Angie Central.
But
Woman came on the show. I seem to be.
Did you bang her?
No.
Why not?
Get out of here. What are you, nuts?
What are you doing? For real? Are you banging?
What are you busy doing?
What am I busy doing?
Yeah.
I'm busy talking to you.
The movies and who cares? Are you banging girls or what? You left your wife, or you getting it on with chicks? What's the deal?
Get out of here, animal.
I think that's a yes.
No,
Anyway,
that's not a yes.
Yes, it wasn't a no.
No. No, seriously?
Oh, no, we want to playfully talk about that.
You're my violin.
All right, go ahead. Come on. Let's do the news.
Oh, okay.
I'm not the news. I'm not important.
You better. You are the news.
No, I'm not.
When are you not the news?
I am not the news.
Not today.
Not today, I'm not.
The little Cuban boy.
Right.
Still in the news.
Oh, that kid, Alien?
Alien is still in the news, and I sometimes wonder what he must think.
I like that this kid's...
his life like in America.
I like that this kid's an alien and his name is Alien. I think more names should be given to people
But
like
you
that.
should have the name of what you are.
Yeah, like Fred shouldn't be Fred.
What should it be?
I'm not saying. You know what it should be.
You be careful.
You be careful. Anyway, Alien.
Don't.
There's been parades.
I have a name for Fred out.
What is it?
I've got a name for Jack.
How do you spell
What is it?
I'm a big failure.
I'm a what?
I'm a big failure.
You're saying his name should be Failure.
Failure.
Right, Failure.
Okay.
Oh, that's not nice.
I'm sorry, Jackie.
Let's go. They can deal with their problems at another time.
Right.
Alien must think that life is just a party in Paris. He's got people
Life is a party.
chanting outside of his house. He's got people taking him to Disney World. Parties are being thrown for him. He's going to parade.
Yeah, he's like a child star. He's going to get an inflated ego and be out of control.
Yeah, I mean, the moment this all goes away, what's he going to think?
Right.
What did I do wrong?
He's going to have to join that Paul Peterson group.
So anyway, yesterday a lawyer took him into court, and then a judge actually came to his aid and issued an order that prevents him from having to leave the country.
That's right.
Oh, get out. That's right. Here is Judge Rodriguez. He also ordered the boy's father in Cuba to come to the U.S. for a hearing, she has said, a move that seems unlikely. Rodriguez explains the reason for her order.
What number?
Number 13.
If emergency relief
She realized no one's allowed to leave Cuba?
is not granted and Ileana is returned to Cuba, he would be subject to imminent and irreparable harm, including loss of due process rights and harm to his physical and mental health.
Every day we send back refugees, people who are dying to get out of their country. We take them and deport them.
Yeah, well...
We do.
But
Come on.
we can't use them.
Anything else, Robin, before break?
Very useful. Yes, here's the natural sound of some protesters in Havana screaming because Elian is being kept here.
Hey now. I never know what these guys are saying. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. All right. Hey now.
Just get a rhythm going.
Let's take a break. We'll come back and do more news.
You're listening to a man who spends every waking moment searching for a cure for micropenis.
Shouldn't you be on the air?
Howard Stern.
Yeah! That's right. Micropenis.
All right, what's I just logged on to mama.com.
What you looking for?
Way to communicate with Fred.
Good luck.
Good luck. Anything left in the news?
Yeah, there's the presidential debate. Allianz's name came up there last night, too. And if you're trying to decide how to vote for a guy just because of how he stands on this issue, here it goes. Here's George W. Bush. He says the boy should be allowed to stay and his father should join him here in the United States.
The man ought to be brought to the United States, given a whiff of freedom, so he can see how wonderful our country is.
Well, that's realistic. Well, he's really thinking clearly. Yeah, okay.
He wants to be an ex-president.
Yeah, you know how relaxed our immigration laws are, and you know how Cuba feels about letting people out, so that should happen sometime.
Let's have him come here. He
come on over.
With his son.
Yeah, it's easy.
Gary Bauer, the guy who's against gays, he says the White House is using the boy as a political football.
The whole weight of the federal government is arrayed against this little boy seeking liberty. It is a matter of shame, and if this president knows what shame is, he will not send that boy back.
He's against it, too.
So he's against a kid being with his father. That's
Senator Orrin Hatch, who says we should not send the boy back to Cuba.
I think Congressman Burton did the right thing to send that subpoena because that allows the young man to stay here. I am sending a letter today as a result of Senator...
What's the matter with Orange Snatch and Gary Bauer? What are they thinking?
The IRS that they better not let this boy go until we find out what is in the best interest of this child.
All right.
Okay, he'll be 21 years old.
Yeah, they can figure that out.
Steve Forbes, he says we can't even afford to send him back.
We would know more.
I wish somebody would have taken me away from my father when I was a kid.
Nobody came to rescue you.
Oh, no, he was a barrel of laughs, my dad. Well, he really enjoyed having me around.
Tyranny.
Yeah.
Send a child back to Hitler's Germany or Stalin's Russia than we should Castro's Cuba. It is wrong, profoundly wrong, and I hope the courts make the right decision.
And Alan Keyes, he says that we must do what's in the best interest of the child.
I think that boy should stay in freedom until his father can make an assured decision in freedom. When we are sure of that, then I think it is our obligation to respect.
White people love to listen to this guy. Because, you know, it's a freaky thing. A Republican black guy who speaks like that. And I know, I love him.
Well, you know, what's freaky is the only people you see in the public are old dirty bastards.
Right.
It's
like, you know, hey, here's a guy maybe I could beat up. You know, maybe I could take out Alan Key.
You know, the camera's in love with the ghetto.
Right. Ghetto booty. Anyway, yeah, so.
Family ties.
Right.
So there.
There you go.
And for those of you who were looking with great interest on this case in Phoenix... The electrical engineer who claimed he was sleepwalking and doesn't remember killing his wife.
That's right.
It doesn't fly.
You're kidding me.
No, they didn't buy it. He was found guilty.
What about if you push your wife off a mountain?
In June of murdering his wife for 20 years, Yarmila, by a jury that rejected his claim that he was asleep on January of 1997 that night when he stabbed her 44 times with a hunting knife outside their home and then held her head underwater.
What if she falls off the
in the family swimming pool?
Well, it's a black day for all husbands.
Sound sleeper.
Guy can sleep and do something accidental in his sleep, and people don't give him a break.
Back to square
one. 47 times.
He then changed his clothes and stashed them in the car, all while he was asleep.
Yes.
It's a Sonic. I couldn't help it.
Help me.
Here's a story for the books. You know that Taco Bell TV commercial, Drop the Chalupa?
Yes.
With the little dog?
Yes,
I love that commercial.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, a 270-pound University of Kansas University football player got stuck in a drive-through window at Taco Bell when he allegedly tried to go after an employee who left his chalupa out of the bag. I think his name is Dion Rayford. He's 24. He allegedly became angry at about 2 a.m. on Wednesday when he didn't get his chalupa. He got stuck when he tried to climb through a 14 by 46-inch window, according to the police. But the window couldn't support him, and it broke. When the police got there, he was hanging half in and half out of the window. When you take a big guy and put him through a small space, something's got to give, according to the police. He was suspended from the Jayhawks game. That was the last of his college career at Iowa State. He was released on his own recognizance after pleading innocent to charges of disorderly conduct having an open container of alcohol and a misdemeanor charge of damage to property. So you be careful with those chalupas. Ben Stein, you know that guy winning Ben Stein's money?
Yes.
He's really cheap with that money on the show.
What is it, Casey?
Yo, Howard, you're going to call me a dick, but I got this thing is the dog. Listen to this. That's the coolest thing, isn't it?
Oh, get out of here.
I'm gone.
Go look at guys' asses. Hey, so what were you saying?
Ben Stein, you know, the
Yes.
show Win Ben Stein's money.
Right.
He's really stingy with that money. You can hardly get any money out of Ben
Yes.
Stein, but somebody found a way. They held him up at gunpoint the other night outside of his Beverly Hills home.
Beverly Hills?
Yes.
Kidding me.
2 robbers made off with a watch, cash, credit cards, and a paycheck for his Comedy Central game show, Win Ben Stein's money.
You know how well Comedy Central pays. I'm sure it's a fortune.
Well, along with the jewelry, they probably got about $50.
Cab fare.
According to Stein's camp, one of the cops dispatched complimented him on the tile in the kitchen and said cops like covering Beverly Hills robberies because they can get good decorating tips. Very strange. You mentioned this earlier. The Dallas Mavericks are interested in Dennis Rodman.
Right.
Why? Because he has lost the earring, dyed his hair a regular color, and has dropped the piercings.
Right.
They say that the eccentric rebounding champion has decided to walk the straight and narrow. He's really serious about getting back into basketball.
Yes.
And so I guess he's changed his appearance to show that he's a new man.
Yes.
So he can't get back together with L.A., and the Dallas Mavericks seem interested, so maybe he will play again.
That's right.
I read in the tabloids this weekend that he was engaged again to Carmen Electra.
That's right.
And they're planning to get married again.
Why not, Rob? Your first marriage worked out well.
Sure. 3 illegal immigrants, including 1 woman, were found dead inside a cargo container in Seattle aboard a vessel from Hong Kong. 15 men who survived the journey inside the same container were taken into custody of the Immigration and Naturalization Service and are being treated for malnutrition and dehydration. Do you understand that they sealed themselves inside a container to try to get into the United States?
And he died.
3 of them died. I'm amazed that 15 survived. Here's an INS spokesman, Robert Coleman.
What number?
All 18 are believed to be from China, number 20.
Number 20.
We found 18 total people in the container. Sadly, 3 of them are dead.
Yeah, they said they had some rudimentary things in there to keep them alive, but apparently it didn't work for all of them.
Right.
Amazing. Yesterday we talked about the People's Choice Awards. Here are just a couple of highlights from that. Here's Jennifer Love Hewitt, who actually was a little enthusiastic and happy about getting her award. Not as happy as a woman who's winning the award for Best Anal, but she did seem shaken up by the fact that she won.
Why don't the people choose Jackie?
Thank you.
I love you. Want to thank the Lord Jesus Christ?
I guess I will start with you guys. Thank you so much to all of you.
White people don't thank Jesus Christ. That's a black thing.
Voted. I'm sorry I'm crying. For
Black people love Jesus.
allowing me to do what I do every single day. It is a gift that keeps on giving and giving because this is what I love to do. And I love all of you very much. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
My career.
Little shaky. Oh, I love it.
So lucky.
I wouldn't be anywhere in the world without my mom, who I love
Yeah, going to therapy, you'll get over that.
more than anything on this earth. So thank you so much for the gift of life and love and
Gift of life.
support that you give me every single day.
Yeah, thanks for the gift of life, Mom. It's really going well.
Too much.
Yeah, thanks for putting me here.
Even past. Oh my God.
I'm such an upbeat person.
You could meet these individuals that I get to spend every single day with. You would just be in heaven. They're amazing. And thank you guys very, very much. I always promised if I won an award that I would thank craft service because they never get thanked. And they treat me so well. And thank you to Chris Kaiser and Amy Littman, who are constantly my angels. I love
Amy Lynn.
saying your words, and I thank you very, very much. And to all of you, thanks for being here tonight.
The world's an insane asylum, I'm telling you. Get out of here.
CBS seems to keep trying to tell us that this Craig Kilborn is funny, so here he is.
Well, they can't convince me.
Police.
Thank you very much. Good evening. I'm here to present tonight's music awards. A lot of you are asking why. And by the way, who are you? And when are you leaving? It turns out I was actually one of the original members of the Wu-Tang Clan. One of the reasons why. They kicked me out after they found out that for at least 20 minutes a day I wasn't keeping it real.
And why are these people laughing?
Drive-through with drive-by.
I'm trying to listen, Robin. Come on.
Sorry.
We go out on our Saturday night drive-bys. I'd always ask them to hold the pickle.
You never interrupt a comedian.
Oh, but that's canned laughter.
A lot of times I'm bombing, and the canned laughter helps. I know sometimes you got to sweeten those tapes that I sell, so most of my tapes have no left.
Stereo jerks. So that was... Hey, quick shout out to my peeps in Beverly Hills adjacent. I'm proud of you. Love.
Oh, boy.
He's a scream.
Yeah. Bruce Willis.
I'm the funniest man.
Is an incredibly humble star. So
Bruce
here he is thanking the people for voting him Best Male Actor, I guess.
Yeah. Is he bald or not?
Yes, he is.
Because at some movies you got hair.
But only a little landing strip of hair.
Yeah.
He will never go for, like, a full head.
His head looks like a vagina from Playboy. You know what I mean? That's that landing strip.
It's labiaplasty.
Yeah. So he doesn't have hair. What, did he transplant that?
I think he's getting seeds.
I think, they planted something up there, but he was losing it all.
Plant it and it will grow. Thank you. I'd like to clear up the mystery of my hair tonight. I do have the back hair, and I just transplant that into my top hair.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's how I do to it. Thank you. So, please. Please. Thank you.
Yeah, to come to these more often. It was,
my God, I'm so cool.
You're too kind.
I guess it's hard to even go home to Demi Moore, and she just can't worship him enough.
Very proud of,
Very proud of my hair.
Jeez.
Thank you for the screaming. I was very proud to be in the Sixth Sense. It was, thank you. It was, I worked with two young men who were
so far he's funnier than Kilborn.
much younger than I am. One was the writer-director Night Shyamalan, who...
M. Night Shyamalan.
Well, he calls him Night. No M for him.
M. Night Shyamalan the Bing Bong.
Get a big hand.
Night.
Who was kind enough to offer me the part, and I read the script and said yes, and I immediately said yes. The other reason...
Oh, aren't you great? You recognize the good script.
I am so brilliant.
It's all about Bruce.
reason that
It's not about that this guy wrote a brilliant script. I recognized it was brilliant right away.
I read it, and I said yes.
It's all about him.
Pretty sure that I'm standing up here is the other young man who was in the film who was 11 years old. His name is Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah. Boy.
Sitting right over here if you want to aim the camera.
Oh, everybody kiss my ass. An 11-year-old.
Yeah, I'm 54 years old.
Hey.
I've never been in a movie yet.
I could have said that line. I see dead people. I see dead people.
That's right.
11 years old.
He was great in the film, really fantastic, and was...
Now you know that 11-year-old in a series of bad films.
Well, this is it for him. Bruce Willis is collecting the statue, and you will be heretofore assigned to in anonymity.
Then it was a privilege working with him. I don't know what these numbers mean, but I have to say hello to my three daughters, Rumor, Glenn Willis, who just got back from a camping...
What's his name, Bruce Willis?
They have...
Did Willis?
They have 50 names.
Willis.
Rumor Glenn Willis.
Oh, I think Willis is the name of the kid. Willis.
No, that's one. That's
that
one
wasn't
of the kids.
That wasn't all.
No, that was three. No, that was three kids.
Listen.
All right.
Scout, LaRue Willis, who wanted me to tell you that she is a big Beatles fan, and to little Belle Willis, who is only 5 years old and is a fan of her father.
Each one of those kids has like an assassin.
Lulabelle.
I'm very honored to get this because it really
All right,
is.
enough of that. And then M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, did he thank us?
I don't think so.
Oh, what a dick that guy is. You know, hey, Howard Stern got behind the film early. Nothing. M. Night Shyamalan, Bing Bong, didn't say anything?
Didn't say a word about it.
Oh, that sucks.
Wow, this is amazing. I'm from Philly, and this is
Someone told me it's real funny because he's like a real Indian.
Not that kind of Indian.
Yeah.
Not a woo-woo Indian.
Oh, that.
Yeah, Indian.
Weird. I worked on this film for about 3 years, writing and directing the film, and it opened on my birthday, strangely enough.
Cool.
And as my birthday present, we went to the theater, and we got to see if anybody came.
What is he talking?
And everybody came. And it was
that's amazing. He's so smart.
Thanking us.
Yeah.
Amazing thing to see. And when the movie let out, everybody just stayed in the multiplex, and they were all talking in groups, and the groups of old people and married couples, and this young group of like really tough-looking.
What movie theater is this? People get together in groups after it?
Yeah, they have group discussions.
All right, people, let's all separate into our groups. Old people over there, young people over there, and gang members over there.
Anybody need rides?
Yeah, people.
Kids was there, and these are the kind of kids that would beat me up in high school, and they were like really excited about the movie, and they got silent, and all of a sudden the leader of this group, this big muscular guy, goes, "Oh snap, the mother's dead too." And he just, he was still really excited about the movie, And I wanted to go over to him and say that everybody isn't dead in the movie, but I want to thank everyone who came out and made this discovery.
Cool.
And
even people who didn't understand the movie liked it.
M. Night Shyamalan, Bing Bong, who calls into the show regularly.
Yes, he does. All right, you were talking. You said you wanted to say something about this a little earlier. David Crosby is the father of Melissa Etheridge's 2 children. He provided the sperm. And here he is. They dug up some old file footage because, people are running around now giving their children to him, wanting to have his children. This is a guy who was in jail for drug abuse and couldn't figure out drugs were bad for him until they locked him up.
First of all, he's an idiot. Well, I mean, here is, what is the woman's name again? Melissa Etheridge.
Melissa Etheridge.
She's deciding to find sperm because she's a lesbian, wants to have a kid. David Crosby. What this woman is irresponsible.
Who'd she rule out?
Yeah, I mean, obese, problems with drugs, inability to think clearly in situations.
Yeah, hasn't made one good decision.
I said, well, he was a musician. Oh, get a bright musician.
I like his music.
Go to the guy who used to run the Saturday Night Live band or something.
So, I mean, he's got
G.E. Smith.
children. He doesn't even know about half of them.
Right.
Not half, but he doesn't know about some of them. Here he is talking in a 1998 interview on being found by his long-lost son.
I knew that there was a son out there, but all his mom told me was it was a boy, goodbye, and put him up for adoption. So I kind of beat myself up about it for, some lengthy period of time, not being there for him, but I couldn't find him. You can't track from the parent down. You can only track from the kid up, and
oh, bull! You couldn't go to the authorities.
He was too high.
Yeah. You couldn't find the kid. Yeah, he looked like O.J. was looking for the murderer.
Right.
Yeah, come on. What do you mean you can't find the kid? You go to the authorities. You say, "Listen, this woman is not allowing me to see my child." I don't know. I don't know. You could make a stink. Maybe he's right. I don't know all the details. But anyway.
When he tracked and found out who his birth mother was that had put him up for adoption, there was my name on the papers. And he knew who that was because he had been a musician at that point for about 20 years.
Oh, maybe that's why. Because his other kid, who didn't even grow up around him, became a musician. That's why Melissa Etheridge was interested. Or maybe it was, let's listen to David remember being in prison.
Well, I was scared. And I was very, very down in the dumps because I was kicking heroin and cocaine at the time, and that's a really lousy way to do it. Their idea of helping you through your exit from drugs says, "Hey, Vern, look at this. He's throwing up again. Gosh darn. Hey, Rockstar, how you feel now?"
That's the guy you want.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, and the Barbie twins, remember them?
Well, of course I do. I can't get them out of my mind.
I was thinking about them the other day, and I said, I wonder what happened to them. Well, now they've written a book.
I'm dating them.
The Barbie twins have a book in stores titled Dying to Be Healthy. Millennium Dieting and Nutrition. Here, Shane and Sia asked if healthy living leads to good looks.
Shane Barbie.
I believe everybody can look good through healthy living. If health is the solution, then look can be a byproduct. Twins is a good.
Are their voices changing?
Rat experiment in the way that we saw that what you do is more powerful.
See, before you go out with a chick, you should have to listen to her like on the radio. Because then you're not looking at it.
Visual.
And then you get all hypnotized by how good looking they are.
Than genes. Absolutely. Because we would look different according to what we would do.
That's what you're going to have to listen to.
Here in this cut, Shane and Sia were asked if healthy living... Oops, I just did that one. Here they were... talking about when Prince William took a liking to one of their pictures.
You know, our pictures were always out there because they like to sensationalize their newspapers. And the Prince was at some big soccer game with his mother and his brother. And it was the first time he ever mentioned in front of all the cameras, "Mom, I'm going to marry one of these." And she laughed, and she split...
And then he spooted all over the picture.
The picture in half and gave one of us to Harry and one of us to William. And we just... The next day, we were in every single paper with little crowns on our head.
Oh, wow. Isn't that right, Sia? Yeah, Shane.
Sia Barbie talks about what led she and her sister to want to take control of their health.
I wanted to be that ultimate health goddess, and there we were killing ourselves doing 5 to 7 hours of exercise, which was insane.
So there it is. The new book.
It was either that or join the debating team.
And Antonio Banderas has a new film out. Woody Harrelson. Here's Antonio. How did boxing with Woody change your view of him?
I think our personalities even change a little.
All right, I'm not going to go through that mangling of the language.
Why do we love to see road trip films?
Well, we have always in road pictures 2, 3, 4, 5 characters trapped.
I like he's trying to explain why people like movies. Didn't he just put out some crappy movies?
Yeah, that nobody went to see.
In the road transportation vehicle, they cannot escape from that, so they have to confront each other with relationship.
Okay. I have no idea what he's saying. Zero idea.
And nobody else does either. He's just so good to look at.
No. He's a genius.
And that's what's happening.
So is Ricky Ricardo. Hey, Jackie, way too many Heineken Martling. Your filthy new Oleo CD has broken records. Come again.
No, somebody broke it.
Oh, I read that wrong. I'm sorry. Somebody broke your record. His filthy new Oleo CD, Come Again, includes Fool's Gold at HMV Superstores or call 1-800-323-KING. Friday and Saturday, January 14th and 15th, at Rascals Comedy Club in Kendall, Florida. Jackie and all his suitcases full of junk will come down to you and go see him. It's a great show. For information and Filthy 3D Joke Man, visit jokeland.com. Stuttering John will be hosting the opening night of the new lacrosse league at the Pepsi Arena in Albany, New York this Friday at 5:30 p.m. And John and his band will be at Northern Lights in Albany this Saturday night at 10 p.m. We want to thank the Adult Video News and giving me that award for...
Yes, you're honored.
Yeah, for Freedom of Speech Award or something. Coming soon, Robin Givens, Jenny McCarthy. Tomorrow we got a big show for us, the Ask Fred game tomorrow. A lot of people looking forward to that, that's for sure.
A brand new game.
Right. Robin will be bringing in her goddess friends.
I will?
Yes. One can only hope for that show.
You can call them. I'm sure they come.
The goddesses?
Yeah.
Maybe we could do a show in the woods. I don't know if I can take it. Hey, I want to thank Beetlejuice.
The goddess, the witch, the ritual lady.
I want to thank Robin. I want to thank Beetlejuice. If you want to meet with Beetlejuice, call go to jollydwarf.com. Jollydwarf.com. And also Maya Moore. Maya book to date like a man to get the man you want and have fun doing it is available at bookstores and Amazon.com. My.com. My.com. is her website, and if you're interested in getting dating coaching from her,
go to that website.
mydatingcoach@hotmail.com. Okay? Yeah, you better. You should put a spell on it. All right. Thank you, Maria. Was on my show. On to me.
What happened to that relationship?
What, me and Terry Hatcher? We used to email each other, but I must have done something wrong. You know what it was? I lost interest. She never sent me any dirty emails. It was like, I'm picking tomatoes in my garden. I can't wait for the fresh harvest. But how about, I need you, I want you, and I'm so hot and horny. Together and make each one moan. What's Denise marital status?
She's got a boyfriend.
What about Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey? She's got a boyfriend.
I can't believe I am who I am. It's the end of the words to this song. This is a good song. People don't realize I stayed home and listened to this song over and over again. This guy's the best singer I ever heard. He's got a style like I never heard. All right, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. Don't worry about a thing. We'll take care of it tomorrow. It'd be nice if Tommy Lee would punch Pam again and free her up for dating. You know what I mean?
But they just lose her back to him.
Of course. Well, listen, she takes one look at my penis. She's heading for the hills. Let's face it. No girl's going to be turned on by that.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, she's been ruined.
What opportunity did you have,